Go your shot.
It's the king of love track, baby. Take, wheel. Take, wheel. Everybody take, wheel. Come on, take, wheel. Take, wheel. Everybody take, wheel. We got to speak to me, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Give you a jab to the nose and make you say what's up. I'm in the club, nigga, tuck with the long barrel. When the music stops having singing, not Christmas carols. People hate me, man, I really do know why. They see the wings on my back and they know I'm gon' fly. So what the fuck supposed to do? Just try to please people. Got my NDK crew family and I don't get people. Remember, used to put newspaper in my tennis shoes. Used to walk around in them tennis, the mini shoes. For party nigga, I was too thugged out for that. Never told all my enemies I couldn't be a rat. But niggas told on me, nigga, they got it in return. Now in they mama's living room in a nice urn. Fuck you, your whole crew, bitch, cause you gon' get caught. Blow your brains out in your lap, now hold that thought. Motherfuckers, the beginning of a new era. Jay will get in and poppin', nigga, cause I'm so clever. You can love me, you hate me, nigga, but I'm still with it. G5 legacy never ending, bitch, it's the beginning. This is the beginning of a new era. Jay will get in and poppin', nigga, cause I'm so clever. You can love me, you hate me, nigga, but I'm still with it. G5 legacy never ending, bitch, it's the beginning. This just for my killers who just straight up murder. Leave you in the sewer dead just like a ninja turtle. I got connects with the real fucking black mob. And I'm trying to get it right for my man God. So any drama, don't believe me that there's no problem. Niggas will torture your ass, you wish they fucking rob you. Menace to society, that's my favorite one. Desert Eagle 50 caliber, that's my favorite gun. My next ain't willing, yes I'm gunning for your fucking dome. You the homie kid cause you always running fucking home. MBK got a boy, your house will clap it up. Around my mouth like a big booty bitch, I can back it up. Try niggas on pickups just like they did in Jasper. Keep fucking around, your new friend is gonna be Casper. You gon' be in the casket, people trying to coffin on you. So many hoes ain't like it can play golf on you. Motherfuckers, stop pretending of a new era. Jay will get in it poppin', nigga, cause I'm so clever. You can love me, you hate me, nigga, but I'm still with it. G5 legacy never ending, bitch, it's the beginning. This is the beginning of a new era. Jay will get in it poppin', nigga, cause I'm so clever. You can love me, you hate me, nigga, but I'm still with it. G5 legacy never ending, bitch, it's the beginning. Fuck that shit, boy, I'm tired of being nice. White shit in your head, it's like it's not a fucking lice. Like you can turn my
Big Rod, what's going on, baby? Got Big Rod in the building.
I lived in the trailer, not no pride.
Appreciate you.
They still got it, but you couldn't run on my set. I kill niggas, dog, and also I kill time.
Ain't nothing going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Just doing what I do.
Niggas tell me, God,
Up here in Virginia.
Your brains are gone,
Trying to do a little something.
your fucking mind. And niggas know I fight you, bitch. Yeah, I'm ready to strike, but they don't fucking understand to get the bitch. Hear that gun clap. Niggas stop beginning of a new era. Say we're getting it poppin', nigga, cause I'm so clever. You can love me, you hate me, nigga, but I'm still with it. G5 legacy never ending, bitch, it's the beginning. This is the beginning of a new era. Say we're getting it poppin', nigga, cause I'm so clever. You can love me, you hate me, nigga, but I'm still with it. G5 legacy never ending, bitch, it's the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a winner.
Let's pick me up. All right. What's going on? We got History of Facts in the building. My boy Tony M always in the building. Appreciate you. Hold up. Know the damn try to play again.
It's the king of...
Gonna stop that right there. We got Block Trucker in the building. What's going on, you? What's going on there, Block? Doing your thing. Hey, appreciate you for jumping in here. Hey, you know, right now, 5 cast is on the road right now. Trying to do a little something different. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take it across the globe. And I said the globe, you know what I'm saying? So that means we might be getting on planes, going over the water. And you just don't know what 5 cast gonna do. But right now we're gonna keep it. That's right. We got JJ in the building doing this thing. We got this I might well call it the damn CassConnect series. That's what I might want to call it, because shoot, I've been CassConnected for the past couple of days, you know what I'm saying? Get some things in and everything. My sister, you know what I'm saying, for we got many years on the books, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. Let's see who we got in the building right now. We got Constance Goodwin in the building. What's going on, Constance, doing your thing? History of Facts is always coming through. We appreciate your History of Facts doing what's going on. Hey, if you ain't checked my Instagram out, just in the post in itself or just in the story, you're gonna witness history here. What's happening is, in fact, my sister Jay Rich, she was talking about it today. All this money that people are paying these people who are really not showing them like what to do and how to get business started. Not even just from trucking; it could be any business. It doesn't matter. So when you see me, it's not about just trucking. Trust me. In fact, I don't even talk about trucking too much on my show. It's about any business. I love business. I love the art of business. I love the science of business. And so, one of the things that I have just kind of adopted within myself is I use every bit experience I have gained over the years, um, life experience, um, institutional experience. And when I say institutional, I mean college, and just even working with the government, and just the things I've learned over all these years. And I decided, you know what, when I retired, I just want to get out and just really help people. And that's what I really want to do. And because I love to do it. And I love to see people do way better than me. And that's my goal. I want to try to push everybody that comes in contact with me to be 20 times better than me. And I'm going to help you just a hundredfold. I don't care what it is. I'm going to support you. I'm going to push you. I'm going to push you off a little bit too, because one, you got to understand, if I want you to win more than me winning, then I push the hell out of myself, and I piss my own self off. So I can imagine I'm probably going to make you a little hot because one, sometimes we like to just kind of do things a certain way that we're comfortable. But I think if somebody really wants you to do better, they're going to push you harder and harder and harder. So that's why it was too easy for me to come out here, saying, with my sis, because one, she's already a beast in her own, like, period. I mean, for somebody that I've known for over 30 years, and from the fact when we were some young pups in the army, and for her to transition. Shout out to my girl Joni. She just popped in here right here, that candle. I got my damn 5 cast cooking up here in the front, smelling everything good in the building. Um, just for us to know each other when we was young in our 20s, and just really kind of watching each other evolve. She went on later. She did the enlisted route for a minute. Then she jumped over and she did the officer thing. She made it up to become a field grade officer. Left that piece right there, retired out of that, jumped over into the high level world of the government transportation. She's installation transportation officer. You know what I'm saying? At the major law, just the only transportation platform in the United States Army. She is that, and that's what she does. And then on top of that, she's a mortgage loan originator. And if y'all don't know what a mortgage loan originator is, you need to really check that out. I got it. You got real estate people, you got realtors, you got all that stuff like that. But it's the mortgage loan originator, the one you need to talk about and learn about that business right there. Because I'm telling you, that is the business. That, and I'm gonna shout that out right there again. That is the business. The loan mortgage originator, that's the business. Now, on top of all this other money she getting, that she got going on the floor, and I just kind of dubbed her a name today, where I call her the queen of multiple streams, because she is that, and she pushes hard, and she's a dynamo, and she just makes things happen. And so with her coming out to Houston and just kind of coming out there with us for a little while, and getting around myself, Jay Rich, and my girl Tiffany from Certified My Biz. It was just one of those things. Shout out to my girl Deidre. You know what I'm saying? The Barksdale is in the building doing her thing. Is she in Africa yet? I don't know. Let us know if you're in Africa or you're at the airport. Um, she just really, motivates me. And I appreciate that. So that's why I didn't mind coming out here and just really making sure that her company is one of the premier companies, because as she goes from Hotshot and she transitioned to dump trucks and everything, it's going to be a magnificent thing. So if you want to see something, you want to see a woman handle her business, wear multiple hats, served our country honorably, on both platforms, enlisted and officer, running a major installation. We talking about transportation, for the government. And on top of that, being a mortgage loan originator, and now jumping into owning her own trucking company, both Hotshot, and as she transitions over to dump trucks as well. I mean, it's been amazing to watch this and get her out here in the truck and just kind of get her riding around and all this stuff. And as she's learning, and she'll talk about that stuff today as we continue on her transition. It's going to be a great thing. So without further ado, my girl all day long, hold the wrong button, Miss Cassandra, aka the queen of multiple streams. What's going on, queen?
Good evening.
What's
Good
up with you? What's up
evening.
with you?
Thank you for having me.
Okay, but
Yeah.
shit, I'm here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She been feeding me good. I tell you, my only requirement, if I come help you out, the only requirement is that you feed me. That's it. You feed me, I'm good. I'm gonna shut up, be quiet. Don't bring me no fish when I want some shrimp. Just because you want me to taste the fish now. I don't know. You know, I told you I was gonna joke you on that.
My bad.
You know what I'm saying? What's going on there? Block got something to say already. Let's see what Block got to say. Give everybody kind of a little brief, you know what I'm saying, who you are, because some people, they just jumping in. What's going on? Oh, Javon. What's going on, Javon? Talk to me.
I am Cassandra Pride-Cobb.
Mhm.
I am retired Army. I
Okay.
did 30 years in the Army.
Shout out to
I
them that.
served
Don't play with that
G5 30 years ago. His first duty station,
Come on
my
now.
second.
Ooh.
So he's been my brother ever since.
Right.
We run across each other's paths, and
Mhm.
just it's meant to be. It's meant to be friends,
Right.
brothers, sisters. Just I appreciate you, man.
Mhm.
But I'm happy to be here. Your introduction was way too kind. I appreciate it. Geez, I don't know what else to say.
Okay. Well, I mean, you know, well, they can watch episode 26. If you check episode 26, you can get a whole life story on this thing right here. But let's kind of talk about now. You know, we had a show the other day. We didn't have one yesterday because we was out there kind of late doing some things and stuff like that. So just kind of give them like, what are some things that you learned today that you felt that you learned, not what you were taught, but just what are some of the things you felt you learned that probably you may look at a little different now versus what you kind of knew before.
Well, I'm going to wind it back a little bit. We didn't do a show yesterday. So the first day.
Hold on real quick. Shout out to little nephew, Javon White. You know what I'm saying? Ja Juice. Y'all better make sure you get the Ja Juice. I apologize. I got some mots right now. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as I get back to Texas, we're going to get that Ja Juice pumping again, Javon. Yes. So I do apologize. And I appreciate that message you left today, that post you made. You, if y'all look at my story, Javon left a sincere post that it leads to his page on Ja Juice. I really appreciate the young man, and he's been amazing ever since I met him. You know what I'm saying? 14-year-old CEO.
He is amazing.
Doing his thing. So I really appreciate you, bro. I love you, nephew. Okay, go ahead.
Yes. Okay. So want to roll back a little bit. We did a show Tuesday night. We talked about the administrative work that's involved in starting a trucking company.
Mm-hmm.
So you came and you got me straight. I was a hot mess. I had paper and
envelopes. You good. You weren't that hot mess.
Everywhere.
Lukewarm.
We had to sift through all my different mail to find the pertinent documents to build a book.
Okay.
So now we have a book. It's like a SOP, a standard operating procedure.
All right.
If I get pulled over by DOT, I got my book. So we talked about that.
Right.
But then we wanted to get into driving.
Right.
And so we had to do the walk around the truck. We had to look at the maintenance. I wasn't ready. My trailer, I had lights that wouldn't come on. We thought it was the trailer. It was the truck. We had to go get that fixed today. Just from the gas cards, they're on their way. Thought I could use my app, could not. So these were all things that you have to think about before operating the truck. Right. Things I learned. I drove using Waze, the app recommended by G5, because I was on some other app. And he put me on the Waze, and it takes you in the directions that a truck should go. So that you don't get jammed up or in a situation where that you can't get out of. So I went down some windy roads. I had to maneuver the trailer behind the truck. And G5 was right there with me every step of the way, telling me how to, how far to swing out, when to slow down, that kind of stuff. The stuff that you see on the Class A CDL test, but you have to actually put the things that you read into action. So did that today. Merged onto the highway. I wanted to get over to the middle lane. He said, no, stay in the right lane. You need to learn to maneuver those difficult situations when people are merging in. You got the trailer behind you. Police on the side of the road, people that won't let you in, just on and on and on, experience after experience. They were all good experiences. Then you created a route for me to drive in the neighborhood. I drove that route. I was so amazed by what that truck and the trailer could do, the turning that the truck could do,
Mm.
and how the trailer followed or tracked. I didn't realize that that hotshot was that agile.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know that. I told you I took a bus course, so
Right.
driving that bus is nothing like driving that hot shot.
Right.
Yeah. So then I got a little confidence. I got some
Mm.
confidence in me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I started driving faster, more bold. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
he had to tell me to slow down a
Yeah,
little
that's so
bit.
hey,
Yeah.
damn.
Woo! Yeah. Until I got to the backing up portion. When I got to the backing up portion, my trailer wouldn't cooperate all the time. He turned the air off, he put the heat on and let the windows down. And it's probably 100 degrees here in Virginia. And so I was sweating like crazy, uncomfortable. But I had to dig deep, get that intestinal fortitude, go back to my enlisted days,
Mm-hmm.
just get it done. Open my ears. I had to put away all that I know as a leader and become the student. I had to get a little briefing about being the student versus being the leader. I am not the expert at driving a hot shot. I had to, as the leader that I am in my everyday life, I had to put those things aside and be humble and become a student. So thank you. I
And
learned
now
a
you
tremendous amount
and you did
today.
it well, and as we talked about it, like that really shows the caliber of a leader because like we explained, the best leaders are really the best students. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, because one, like we talked about, it just mean that we have open mind. Now I have to understand one as someone who is here doing this with you. I do have to understand your position and your level and what you do. You know what I'm saying? And and everybody I joke with her and I call her Condoleezza Rice, because one is just the importance of the job that she has and what she does. And kind of like the control that she has. If she kind of points a finger, people start moving in her job. And so at the same time, so you have to understand how to even teach somebody like that. Because one, you don't want to offend them, but at the same time, you're gonna offend them, you want to offend them. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to bring them back to those days where it's just kind of like, hey, let me just have an open mind. Nothing takes away from her, who she is. And we explain that it's like, listen, we know who people are, you know what I'm saying, their position, but it's just during this moment, everybody has to have an open mind. So you know what I'm saying? So that one, the receiver can happen. Because my thing is, if I want her to have a company that is up here, I want to make sure that the people that's going to come to her to drive her trucks, whether it's the hot shots, the dump trucks, or whatever it is, they're going to come with more experience in driving than she has. And so at the same time, so now she's gonna have to make them understand, like, okay, I got it. I know you know how to drive this thing or whatever, but you have to understand this is the way I need my company to run. And then they're gonna have to listen and they're gonna have to open their minds up because they're gonna feel like, well, I'm this person right here. Yeah, you are. I'm not taking anything away, but you gotta understand, you're coming to me. So I'm not coming to you. It's one of those things. I want you to be part of this family, and I want you to understand what this brand is represented. You know what I'm saying? So, one, I commend you for that, just being able to open yourself up. You know what I'm saying, to the past couple of days and tomorrow and everything like that. And like I said, it's been great just for I mean, we friends, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm one of those people, it ain't like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, but I'm one of those people, business is business, and then person is person. I don't mix the two at all. So I could be saying something right here, then the next second we back, hey says blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? The person looking like, damn, well, you just say this right here. But yeah, that was in this area. It wasn't in this area. So so now as you're looking at this right here, especially just things with the truck, like even last night. So we noticed, like, what are some things you think about people should know about when they're going to buy a truck? Should they just go buy it on their own, or should really have somebody with them that know what they're doing within the business? Because we noticed some things that the truck didn't have that it probably normally would have, right?
Yes. You should definitely take someone who knows the business. I mean, always, but if you don't have anybody,
Hmm.
you got to make it
You got to
happen.
make it happen.
hmm And I'm one of those people. I pray about it, and all that was missing was a couple
Yeah,
fuses.
that's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
we had to replace a couple fuses and one tire. and that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, but if I had somebody to look over the truck,
Right.
then
It's
definitely
like even
a
the
mechanic.
rings. I'm just talking like from the rings. The rings we got to put into the bed. The
Yeah.
chain, the mountain
Yeah,
rings. And I'm
yeah.
only talking about
Mhm,
stuff simple like that. You know what I'm saying? Because
mhm.
one, it's just and no, I'm not saying it's not in a bad way or nothing. I'm just saying like when people get into these things and everything, or what I'm trying to get to is people look at these courses out here. It's what Jay was talking about today. People
Mhm.
get oh yeah, get this right here, this right here. You're gonna make 6 figures tomorrow, next week, but they're not getting out here showing you what you need as far as equipment. They'll tell you what you need. Oh, you just need a truck. But they'll not tell you the things that you really need.
Right.
That hands-on piece right there. And
Mhm.
then not only just telling you, but showing you, like, hey, no, okay, come on, let's go. Let's go do this right here. And everything, like I said the other day, everything, and this is what I liked about it. She did everything. I'm talking about everything. If open the tailgate, close the tailgate. You know how people be standing there with you and they'll open the tailgate for you? Like I wasn't doing none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
And she did it all. Somebody been looking, they probably like, damn, why he just standing there? Or, we'll go do something. And I'm one of these type of teachers, I'm gonna do something with you, then I'm gonna get away from you. I'm gonna let you just do it yourself. Right?
Mhm.
Or I'll say, hey, I'm in here, but I ain't in here. I ain't gonna say nothing. Or then I just get out of the truck and I'm like, okay, go ahead. And then you just go on about your business.
Yeah, that happened. Uh-huh.
shout out to leaving your ass. I'll leave you in there.
That happened.
I'll leave. So how'd you feel on the first U-turn? When we got back around and I got out of the car, I said, okay, go ahead.
Um, I was happy to get rid of you,
Okay,
really.
Sam, right. Shout out. And then I tell you that I told you, I
Because,
said, hey, she's happy that I'm not in that truck right
look,
now.
the G5 school of trucking is no joke, okay? So when he got out the truck, I had enough confidence at
Right.
that point. I was happy that he jumped out so I
Mm,
could get myself together. And I ran the course, what, about 5 times
yeah.
that you created with turns and all that.
Right.
But then I was humble because I
That damn
wasn't
backing.
able to do the backing. So I think he let me stay out there about an
Yeah,
hour,
yeah. Shout out to about an hour.
pulling up,
With
backing
the
up,
curve. And I had
pull
a right
up,
beside the curve
back
too.
again. Yep. And I was tearing the curve up either with the trailer or, overcorrecting. And I finally got out the truck very humble and went to the porch.
Shout out to the damn porch.
Hey. But he could see the humility in my body language as I walked up. Head kind of hung, but trying to keep it up.
Mhm.
And he came right out and helped me. Jumped in the driver's side and showed me what to do. So I took it in, and I look forward to backing
Mhm.
again. I think I know now.
Yeah, yeah, you can be
Yeah.
good because we got the night course we got to do. So shout out to the night course.
Shout
We
out to
got
the
we got to
night
go hit. We got to
course.
hit them roads tonight. Yeah, we got to hit them because one we and this is the thing right here, and this is why I try to tell people everything doesn't happen in a perfect world. It's like think about when we were in the army, right? People they go to different courses and they'll breeze them. You know what? Yeah, this person simulator got shot. We wrap them up, apply the dressing, right? But now you go to the real course, right? And then all of a sudden you get there, and all of a sudden they say, okay, put this field dress on this person. Oh yeah. Then all of a sudden they just start shooting, boom, boom, right around your head, boom, boom, boom. Person can't even do it
Right.
because now you don't have the ideal conditions. You know what I'm saying? So, that's why everything needs to happen kind of in the worst scenario. Like when we left this morning, you knew we were going somewhere. And she knew, I mean, she knows where to go. But she was like, why you doing all these turns? Well, I picked a route where there was skinny roads and, because I came up the road, I said, oh, yeah, that route will be good. Tight roads and you can't turn because the other car got to wait.
It was horrible.
And it was very horrible, but it was
Mhm.
great. But she has an experience of doing that, which is wonderful. And we're gonna go down there tonight. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about. Shout out to going down there tonight too. I know, and I hope some cars down there. Let's see what we got in here. We got lavish ways in the we got little lavishes up in here. Go ahead, lavish. I'm glad you're feeling better, baby.
That's my pastor, my spiritual
That's you.
father, Stephen W. Banks.
Don't whisper it.
Stephen W.
I never
Banks.
shout out to Stephen W. Banks in the building. What's up, Steve?
My spiritual father. My
Okay.
pastor,
Go ahead, that's Pastor Banks.
apostle.
Apostle. Oh, my bad. Let me get them daggone names right there. I didn't mean to say name either. Daggone names right. Apostle.
Yeah.
I roll up on a bishop one time.
Uh-huh.
My boy got married, right? He get married. He just couldn't do a pastor. He couldn't get a bishop. I'm in there calling the man pastor like every 5 seconds. I'm like, because I'm the best man. Hey, pastor. Yeah, pastor. passed it. But he took it like, and then my boy was like, "Nah, you're Bishop." So I said, "Oh, you're a Bishop." I said, "My bad." Ain't got no sense, right? I said, "My bad, Bishop." I said, "Listen, let's talk about bishops anyway, right?" So I started talking about this one particular bishop. I said, "Nah, he out here in the streets like this," because I said, "Y'all need to fix his bishophood, but something ain't right." And that's what I told him. I told y'all ain't right break, but that's what I told him. Boy, he was cracking up laughing because he understood what I was saying. Who else we got in the building? Okay, we got Lavish in the building. Lavish about to get into this. Lavish, are you doing something with this mortgage loan originator stuff? Let me know if
I
you're doing
saw
something.
that last night.
Yeah, I saw you
Yeah.
write
If you
something the
need
other night.
help, let me know.
Need some help. I'm trying to tell you, she's the one you want to click with. She got this stuff locked down. Well, she was in the, listen, we was in there driving and she was on the phone doing originating in there. She got 3 computers. She be working all 3 of them. 12 loans going. 12, $15 million loans going at 2.5%. Oh, do the math. Oh, Jesus. Fleet of trucks running around here. Okay. Tony, what Tony say? Tony said, the thing with backing, most folks steer too much.
That was me, Tony. That was me.
Small movements of the steering wheel. Did Tony not say exactly what I said?
Yeah, he said what you showed me.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Thank you, Tony.
A minute movement, just barely move the thing, and watch the rear most corner of the trailer and your mirrors when backing. The mirrors is your friend, right?
Yes.
That the tail start moving to
Thank
the
you,
left.
Tony.
You know what I'm saying? You get Tony out here. Tony can put that thing on you now. Listen, Tony might be rough for you. He Mississippi, by way of Texas. Lavish, I can barely back up my car. Salute to you. She put a salute
Thank
on
you, sis.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So now, how are you looking at trucking now? Because before you really had no thought about it until you really came out to Houston. So how are you looking at it now?
It's not just driving. It's a task. You got to pay attention to everything. Safety first, your safety and the safety of the people around you.
Right.
Very, very important. What you talked about, the mountings in the back of the bed that hold the chains down.
Right.
I had none. I had a gooseneck trailer, one mounted, but the chains weren't hooked to anything, and I didn't know. I hadn't seen that on YouTube. So when G5 got on the ground, he quickly picked that out. We went to a tractor trailer supply store, bought those. He got under the truck a few times for a few different things, and just the selflessness. I don't know that before yesterday or today I would have gotten under anybody's truck, but once I saw you do it,
Yeah.
I do it.
Talk about look at you.
I do it for somebody.
That's
You
what I'm
did it
talking
for me.
about.
So yeah, it's not an easy job or task, but it has to be done.
Right.
That's how things move is by transportation.
All
I've
day.
always known that because I've always done strategic transportation. But yeah, that's how things move. It has to be done where the rubber meets the road.
All day long.
So now I've come down from strategic transportation down to where the rubber meets the road. That being said, I got a real appreciation because it's not easy.
Right.
It's not easy. When we did the podcast Tuesday night, my daughter said, "You look tired." I am tired. I sit in the office all day in air conditioning, and to be out in a truck and for somebody to turn the air conditioning off and put the heat on and roll the windows down
Right.
and make you drive,
Ooh.
that took me back.
Come on
That
now.
took me back to that deuce and a half in Korea.
Did it? Ooh.
It did.
Shout out to damn Deuce and a half.
'Cause it had no
Shout out
air.
G Top, Atlanta checking in. That's what I'm talking about, Atlanta. I'll be out in Atlanta this weekend. Saturday evening, I got a couple interviews out there in Atlanta, so I'll be out there doing some big things out there. You know what I'm saying? Charlotte on Saturday, and maybe Raleigh tomorrow night. So it's gonna be exciting. So I appreciate you, G
Yeah.
Top, for checking in. I
Lord.
really do. But yeah, you did look a little tired.
Yeah,
You look a little tired.
Sun beaten, sweaty.
You shout out to Condoleezza Wright. I always been in the AC, big giant office with all the AC blowing and everything. People coming in, secretaries and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But but you did your thing though. But I'm really commending you honestly. But for you to come from your lifestyle to be doing this, like that's a big deal. That is a big. Most people are not going to like somebody. They're not going to do that. I promise you.
I like challenges. And then this is just the beginning. I plan on having a fleet.
We know. Looking at it. These mortgage loan originator checks. You're gonna have all kinds of fleets right here.
In the same way you change people's lives, I
Come on
plan
now.
on changing people's lives. My life, my children's lives, my grandchildren's lives,
Ooh.
and everybody around me.
We changing them.
I want to do what you do.
That's it. Let's change it. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep changing lives. We're gonna have Bradley out here to change some lives out here on the truck game. She don't know it, but she about to get about 3 dump trucks. Don't even realize it's about to happen.
Yep.
I already feel it in the spirit. I feel it in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? What G Top said, bet. How long you in the A? Hey, I'm gonna be out there Saturday and Sunday. Saturday and Sunday, I'll be out in the A. You know what I'm saying? Definitely hit me in the DM. So you know, we get around. I'm gonna be on the boat one day now. Me and my godfather, he makes me get on the boat, so I gotta go out on the boat. Wanna go? Let me know though. Big boat, very big boat. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we do. But so yeah, so and it's great you said it about changing lives. You know, and it makes me think about Javon, right? You know, when I saw that message today that Javon left, it was so powerful.
What did he say?
On the
Oh,
Javon, the young man.
yeah, I met him.
Yeah,
And
so
his dad.
so for him to say what he said, let me see if I can play this right here. It hit me though. You know what I'm saying? And it could take a lot to hit me, but it hit me though. You know, and it was just so like, man, that's cool.
And you have that on your slingshot out there.
Yeah, Juice is on the slingshot.
Yeah.
All of you guys to go subscribe to him.
This is what Javon said, y'all. Listen to this.
Thank you, G5, for the cap and all of the support that you have shown me ever since we met. And I would like for all of you guys to go subscribe to him on YouTube. His name is the number 5 IVE space Cass. Thank you.
Man, that's my man Javon White. You know what I'm saying? Juice. I'll let you hear it here in a minute. It just when I say it took me. You know what I'm saying? Because one, I told you with me, the biggest thing that the thing that means the most to me is my time, right? But the thing that somebody can give me that means more than anything in the world is them appreciating. Because appreciating is something somebody has to give you. You know what I'm saying? People can say it out there, but when a person just, hey, you know, I just want to let you know, it's nothing. I really appreciate you. Like that is so powerful to me. That's more than any money. That's more than anything that anybody could give me is appreciating. Because one, that's just, you know, I'm a non-monetary guy. So like money don't move me. It's people's appreciation. You know what I'm saying? I don't walk around for people to appreciate me, but you know, just for them to genuinely mean it, it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? It really means a lot. It's kind of like Tony M, right? Like I appreciate this dude. Like I really appreciate him. Like I really appreciate him, and I appreciate him because I think from day one or whenever he stumbled across my show, and you know we call it the country boy thing, and we both like I've always said I was a country boy from North Carolina from just ever, and that's one of the things he prides himself on being a country boy. So that really made us connect. And once again, like when we met up face to face for the first time, we really were like this. It was weird. We was just like this, and it's because we have some values that are the same. We're both we're really loyal to a fault. You know, sure he's a brother. You never want to cross him. You know what I'm saying? You never want to cross a guy like him. Um, but a dude that would give you shirt off his back and he will support whatever you're doing if it's for the right thing, for the right cause, and he's going to continue to push you and continue to support. He won't do it just one time. It's continuous, and he doesn't look for anything. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the people where you don't even know what to give him. If you give him something, you don't even know what to give him. You know what I'm saying? And so even with like the hats and stuff, as far as the ones that was in boxes I need to get out or whatever, um, the night before I left, you know what I'm saying? Like I was leaving hours later. I drove, you know what I'm saying? Like I took the ones needed and I took them to, you know, and everywhere from where I live, from my building to Nita was 45 minutes. From where he was at, from there to his place was 50 minutes. And back it was 50 something minutes. you know, and I was on a time schedule because I was leaving like that night.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm one of the people about my word. If I say something, I'm gonna do it. And so my thing was, I said, no, they're gonna get it before I leave, and I'm gonna take it before I leave. And because he is who he is, I didn't care.
Right.
My thing was, and I even did no slingshot. I just got on the slingshot. It was rain. I took it anyway. I didn't care.
Mhm.
It was just one of those things. But and it's because people like that, I know what I'm saying. I know he appreciates. You know what I'm saying. And so my thing is the biggest thing I can give him is appreciation. So, what I'm saying. So Tony, I'm gonna give you that appreciation, brother. That's just real talk. He said the road will whip your tail. He talking about because you're tired.
Yeah.
He said, because you're paying attention to everything, head on a swivel and listening to everything. And that's the reason why I had the windows down.
Yes, you
Because
did.
during the teaching process, I don't want you to be comfortable. When you're learning, we don't want you to be comfortable. It's like my coach used to tell us back in basketball. He would run us to death. We didn't understand why he ran us to death. You know what I'm saying? And then we would start practice. Because he said we wouldn't listen until we were tired. And then we would learn to play when we're tired. And that was his philosophy, and it worked. It was
Makes
just smart.
sense.
You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
so you always want to do stuff when you're in the most uncomfortable position. That's when you want to do it because it's being uncomfortable is something that can happen constantly, you know. And if you can perform while you're uncomfortable, I'm telling you, you can do it anytime. So it's one of those things. My thing was, okay, it's hot, so let me make her roll the windows down. I want you to listen to all the sounds and listen to everything. I want you to understand hearing your trailer, knowing what your trailer sounds like, so that way when you hear something that doesn't sound like that, you're gonna know it. And these are just teaching techniques. You know what I'm saying? And I think you picked up on all those cues. You know what I'm saying? You were on it. You were comfortable besides the heat. You know what I'm saying? And it was hot to me too. Don't think I was hot too. I don't like to be hot. And I told you, I
Right.
don't like to be hot. And it was hot, but it was good. But you being the best was more important than me being uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why we really like
Thank you.
that. You know what I'm
And I appreciate
saying? Yeah. We got Pamela Royster in the building out of Nashville, Tennessee. You know Pamela?
you. Yes,
There's Pam in the building. Hey Pam, slid up in here.
I've known her
Hey, come on.
I've known her longer
I'm
than I've
jealous now,
known
then.
you.
Hell no,
Yeah.
then. But Pam, I don't know about you now. Then she don't know you longer than me now. That ain't good.
Yeah.
Was she longer than your homegirl that you had on your shoulders back in Cleveland? The
No.
girl on your shoulders as you looking in the building.
No. Tracy was
Tracy, yo,
high
old bad
school.
Tracy right
Yeah.
there.
Pam was first duty station.
We got Shonda Henderson in the building. Shonda, let me tell you about Shonda. Shonda got 18 wheelers, right? She's out there in the oil
Oh
field.
wow. Nice.
But she wanted to come over to this hot shot game, right? But she was, a double dutchie. She's double dutching. I'm trying to give her the game. But are you sure, G? I'm like, listen, I ain't got time to going back and forth with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you this is hot. You want to do it? I don't know. So she was going back and forth. But get what? She broke down. She got a truck now, and she got a gooseneck trailer.
Wow.
She done pulled load number 2. She had a driver pull load number 2 just the other day.
Amazing.
She got there. She's on it now. And but sometimes we can be in one world, and if we don't know the other world, we're gonna be a little hesitant.
Definitely.
But I think she's pulled the trigger on it, and she's ready to go, and she's doing great things, and she's gonna do great.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna go because she has that mindset, and she was on the show also. You know what I'm saying? She's the one that was she had worked for like the H&R Block, like she's like a master in taxes.
Okay. I have to go back and watch her show.
So she does that real well. Ain't no problem, Tony. He said, thank you. Likewise, I appreciate you. Catch up when you get back. Definitely, bro. We can get on the fling shots and make do what we do. So, moving forward, of course, we got some things to do tomorrow. We got to run over to what time we got to be to 8?
At 8.
8 o'clock. We got an appointment to go ahead and get the DOT inspection on the trucks and the trailer. Everything's ready now, so it'll be good to go. We'll go over some dispatching stuff, and we're gonna catch it. I'm gonna catch a local load. We're gonna catch something local, something pick up today, drop. I'm gonna pick up tomorrow, drop off tomorrow. We're gonna pick up something like that. We're gonna do that so she can get that piece on her belt, so now she can see how it goes. We're gonna talk to get some carrier packets filled out tomorrow morning while we're sitting at the DOT inspection place. So if anybody's getting in this game, I'm telling you, it's really about you can dispatch yourself. Um, if I train you, I'm gonna teach you to dispatch yourself, and you may go over to get a dispatcher, and that's cool. But like I said, I want you to know how to do it because my biggest thing is I want to. If I'm gonna teach you, I'm gonna teach you how to run your company. I'm not gonna teach you to give your company away to some other people. I'm not gonna teach you that. Sure, you can get a service to do your IFTA, you can do that, but yeah, you can do it yourself. It's just a matter of logging into something and you just put your stuff in there and that's it monthly and you're good. So from every step, you're gonna know how to start your company, run your company the right way, run your equipment the right way, understand how to hire people the right way. I mean, you're gonna have it from A to Z. And the thing about it is it's crazy. It's all for free. That's
It's amazing.
that's
It is
that's the thing
amazing.
about it. You know what I'm saying? And if I come to you, all I'm gonna do is you just gotta feed me. That's it. You just gotta feed me. You
It's
feed me.
amazing.
You know what I'm saying? And that's that's my give back. That's my give back. And that is my mentorship program. Period. Now, granted, everybody can get it because it's only me. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm gonna do so many people. That's it. But it's people who charge you. Hey, I'm saying, they do well and they do good because there's some real good people out here who do it. And I advise you to go to those people. But it's the ones who, if they just big on selling, you know. And I'm not saying that a person who don't drive and don't have CDLs can't teach you. I'm not saying that at all. Please, I'm not saying that at all. All I'm saying is this right here. They're not gonna teach you better than I am. They're not gonna teach you better than somebody who does do it. It ain't gonna happen. That I can guarantee you 100%. It cannot happen. Um, People that farm off dispatching, they're not gonna teach you better than somebody who knows how to dispatch. It's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I out dispatch anybody. I don't care who you are. I'm just frank. I will out dispatch anybody. I don't care who it is. Do I do dispatching for people? No. And I won't ever do dispatching for people. I'm just saying. So a person who can run their stuff, do the dispatching, you understand? You're not gonna be better than that person in doing that. It just can't happen. How you gonna be better than a person who shoots free throws and somebody who just talk about shooting free throws?
Right.
It's just not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't take anything away from the person who teaches people how to shoot free throws and never shoots them. It takes nothing away from them. So I don't want anybody to ever think I don't want to take nothing away from anybody. It's just all I'm saying is if you out here ripping people off, yeah, I got a problem. But it's just a personal problem, and it's me. It's nothing I ever say to you because it's your business. You know what I'm saying? And you do what you do. But if people come to me and ask me, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna say nothing about no names or a particular person or none of that stuff. I'm just gonna be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? If that's what you chose to do. That's what you chose to do. I'm gonna support you, and that's it. But I guarantee there's some people you can talk to who know. Like, was it yesterday? Who we talked to yesterday on FaceTime?
Twan.
Who else?
Sap.
Goddamn Sap
Yeah,
dog.
is he on?
Oh, Sap, no, Sap probably out there. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Sap going to Vegas right now. No, Sap
Ah.
out there making all that money. You
Mhm.
saw Sap.
That's
Sap.
all.
He called it the G5 School of Logistics. He went through it. You know what I'm saying? But he's out there enjoying himself. He's making crazy money. Like I say, these next 2 weeks he's heading to Vegas, then he's going somewhere else, some other place. And he said, "Yeah, then I'll come on back, man. I'm going to roll for a little bit, you know." But it's because he knows how to run his business. He knows how to run his company from A to Z, you know. And so, and that's what I like to see. I love to see people, um, just excel. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying more than me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want people to look at me like, damn, well, G ain't really doing nothing, but the people he got around him, they killing it. Isn't that what we really want?
Yeah.
We want people around us to really be doing better than us. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, that is what I want. That's what I want because what is a bunch of successful people. That's what it means, and I'm gonna keep pushing them, 100%. Period. Period. And you know. Do you? So, what do you think the value that you've gotten and what you're getting so far that you're getting out of this?
Man, just the learning, the hands-on, um, listening to your lectures,
Mm-hmm.
listening to you talk, you giving me your experience for free. Like you said, if I paid for it, I wouldn't get what you're giving. I can't. I'm so humble just watching you and listening to you. And then I look at you when we're in our downtime, and I'm like, man, He's giving his time to me.
Mm-hmm.
You said time is your most valuable asset, but you took a pause and you came to spend what 3-4 days right here,
Right.
so that I could learn, so that my business could be successful, so that I can get off the ground. I'm humble. I'm thankful. Um, man, whatever you need, G.
Hey, just,
Hey, look, whatever
I got
you
some shrimp
need.
today, so I'm good. I got them shrimp from the Scrimp place. I didn't know it was a restaurant called Scrimp. You know that
The Scrimp
the
Shack.
Scrimp Shack.
Yeah.
Who would name it the Scrimp? I mean, as bad as
It's a
that,
chain.
I know, but I'm saying,
Mhm.
but you know, like people sometimes they say Scrimp instead of shrimp.
Mhm.
You know, so when you said it
SKRIMP.
to me, I said, I know she can say
She gonna
shrimp.
say scrimp.
She said
And she
scrimp.
said,
I'm like, that's what I said when you first said. I said, no, she didn't say scrimp. I said, what you say?
you thought my grammar was off.
I
My
knew it
diction.
couldn't have been, but I was
Mhm.
lost for a minute. I'm like, huh? All these words she say, and she can't say shrimp. You know,
Oh
that's what I thought it
Lord.
was. You know, but that's good right there. You know what? Let me go to the board real quick.
Okay.
Go to the board because I didn't go to the board the other day, and I got some DMs. That wasn't good.
Really?
What God, they were like, man, I want to talk. you know, I said, yeah, you're right. I was wrong for that. You know what I'm saying, so let me see my man in the
Please
building.
hold while I try to connect you.
Okay, you gonna try to connect me right there. Oh, I
Sad.
no, I called the wrong number. My bad. I was calling Tom. Let me call Tom. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Tom, the factoring guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there calling Tom, man. I called his work number. Accident. This has been good. This is a tour. I'm telling y'all, listen, man. I'm gonna try to get down there and get linked down there in Raleigh.
What's up?
What's going on there, Tony? What's up, man? Shout out to my boy Tony M. Always doing things, doing it
Tony
big.
M.
Call my number. You gonna get me, baby.
Come on now, listen. You can't say Tony without the M.
Oh no, I
What's
can't.
happening?
All right.
How you doing, Miss CassConnect?
I am good. How are you?
Good deal. I'm great. I'm great. I'm enjoying seeing you take these steps by step. You know what I mean? So
Yes. Yes. Yep. Thank you for being an example. I'm watching you. I'm learning. Thank you for giving up G5 for a week for him to come out to Virginia and other places. I know you miss him, but yeah, thank you.
yeah. Hey, he's still planting seeds out there. So
Mm-hmm.
go plant seeds, right?
Yes.
You know.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, Tony, what's some advice you got for her as she's starting from a company owner aspect? What's some advice you got for her?
Uh, just sort of like what you mentioned a little while ago. There's a lot of stuff that you could hire out people to do, but surely it don't take much to learn how to do these same things instead of paying somebody to do them for you, such as your IFTA and all that other stuff. You know what I mean? Adding vehicles to your
Authority.
list and stuff like that. Yeah,
Mhm.
there's a lot of that stuff. It, it's just the thought of it that overwhelms a lot of people without even trying to do it. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
But hey, get in there and do it. You can call them up and they'll walk you through doing it. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of taking the time to do it. So
Mhm. Okay.
other than that, be patient because sometimes a lot of this stuff we do, especially on the admin side of this, don't happen at the click of a finger. You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
hey, it may take a 24-hour processing or whatever, or a few hours. Hey, and either way, it's gonna get done because you're gonna see to it that it gets done.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
should be beyond that, and even when it comes to behind that steering wheel, you are responsible for hearing and seeing everything. Something
Mhm.
don't sound right or don't look right, it's up to you to go check it out. So, uh, but hey, you know, I'm just glad to see the improvement and the progress. It's I get off on seeing them kind of things. You know what I mean? It's just like I say, it's just a blessing to be able to see it.
Hey, thank you. Thank you. I didn't even know I was being videoed sometime. Paying
What?
attention. But
That's just the way G5 is.
he is. But when I looked at it, I was pretty proud of myself. So
Yeah,
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 but thank
yeah. It's
you.
like seeing you in the truck making that U-turn today or whatever. I was like, look at her. She's sitting in the steering wheel looking out that mirror. I see you, girl.
She put that U on him, didn't she, Tony?
Yeah, she put that U on her, you know.
She put that 40 foot out there plus. She put that 40 plus out there.
Look, and she still had about 5 or 6 feet from the curb in the front and everything. I said, well, she got that thing timed right there, you know.
Listen, she should be proud. Let him shout out for that right there.
I am. I'm proud. Thank you.
Yeah, and the other deal about it is, like you said, if there's something you run into and you're unsure about it, man, just reach out. Anybody, reach out to any of us. You know what I mean?
I sure will.
You know?
I sure will. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. No doubt.
And thank you for calling in, like you always do.
Oh, man, listen, always, because I just hearing your progress, you know. Yeah. That's huge. There's a lot of people probably sitting on the fence right now. Man, should I do this trucking thing? And I said, I'm going to do it. That's what you hear all the time. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Mm-hmm. And next thing you know, 3-4 years gone by and they still ain't done it, right? So, you know, so even this Cass series, this CassConnect series, right? People are getting an opportunity to see, you know, reality. Hey, you know, man, maybe someone would think, you know what, it ain't as difficult as it was led to, you know, as they were told it was. You know what I mean? I mean, you can say, you know, oh man, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. Well, it's forever gonna be hard if you never get out there and try it, right? Yeah. But like I see your comfort level increasing. You know, and walking around the truck, getting up on that trailer, checking out the deck. You know, getting on the ground, getting underneath that thing. Hey, get it, baby. You know,
thank you. Yep. Thanks for the encouragement.
So how does it feel for you, Cassandra, to hear someone, you know, especially such as Tony, who's been in the game for a minute, you know what I'm saying, that's really impressed with what you're doing, and like he was just talking about, you know, there's many people sitting on the sidelines probably watching you, you're motivating them. Like, how does it feel for you to hear somebody like him even, you know, give you those great comments that he just did?
Oh, it feels really good. It lets me know that there's a village. It lets me know that there's people out there rooting for me that I didn't even know were rooting for me, that I don't even know that's seeing what I do, you know. But yeah, it makes me feel really, really good and supported. He said, reach out, you know. Zap said the same thing. Twan said the same thing. So yeah, I am, I appreciate it. I do.
That's good stuff right there. I mean,
no doubt. And yet we mean it, no doubt. No matter what time it is, day or night, right? You know?
I know you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, and I sure will. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay. Hey, I appreciate you, Tony, as always, brother. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? For
yes,
you know,
sir.
She does value you a lot. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all talking in the comments so much during all the shows. So that's really cool right there. And so I appreciate you, brother, and I definitely look forward to getting back and seeing you next week. You know what I'm saying? We can get out there on them slingshots, man, and just kind of have a good time a little bit right around. You know how we do in the city and Houston,
yes, sir.
And make that thing happen.
All right, we'll do it, bro.
Talk to you later, Tony.
All right, that's Tony.
Later on, take care.
Everybody. Tony in the building. Yeah. You know, so hey, listen, you know, we messed up last time. You know, our little brother, you know, he caught a nap. Tell me he was dozing off. He messed around. He went to sleep on us, you know, and everything. But I think he out there right now. He just picked up a truck out there in Oklahoma.
Hey, man, you don't got to be getting down on me, man.
Come on, you know what I'm saying? We got to get down on you. I see you. Listen, shout out my little bro. Hey, listen, everybody. This my little bro right here. SMA trans boy. You know what I'm saying? Running things. He's gonna be on the show here in a couple of weeks, and once he gives y'all this story that he tells you, it's gonna blow your mind away.
Wow.
Well, when I tell you, you know, he done been through the G5 school of logistics too. And when I tell you he's out here killing it. Little bro, tell him where you coming from right now and what you doing.
Well, actually, I'm about 45 minutes out from Dallas. I just left Oklahoma. I drove down to Oklahoma to pick up another truck and trailer.
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? little bro.
Hey, but what I want to say is about sister, my sister that's sitting right there, man. And I knew, like, I really want to say it don't surprise me with her, and I'm very much happy with her with what she's doing. But if you get to know her, you know she's gonna master whatever she do. So
Thank you.
I can't see nothing but growth with her, man. And they see, look, you hearing the fellas. See, the fellas getting your flowers early. But wait till these women that really want to do this, you know, and they gonna be all in your DMs. They gonna, boy, it's gonna drive you crazy because they gonna. Sometimes they push me. I wake up in the morning, get a DM from an anonymous person just telling me like how I motivate them to do something. You know, so it pushes me. I might be a day I'm down to get some news from somebody that I don't even know, telling me how I help their day go by.
Wow.
Right.
So,
wow.
and you is whipping that big old 40, cuz what you know about that U-turn, dog?
I learned that today.
Hey, you saw whip that 40 round on that U-turn, what?
Man, she put that U dead on them, capitalization, man. She put the capital U on them. That wasn't the baby U.
No, she U'd it. And had mad distance from the side of the road. Come on now. She could U-turn with the best of them on that thing. Tight roads.
Thank you.
Y'all going to get the DOT inspection and everything tomorrow. That's gonna give a good summary too, because if I would do everything that man doing when they come out and look, then they ask questions. I was supposed to ask questions. If anything you want to know, that's your equipment.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you ask. Don't be afraid. They gonna be like you being a woman. So it's gonna help you because men are voluntarily, once they see a woman doing a man's job like that, or you know your truck is nice, they gonna compliment the truck. So it's just gonna be helpful men out here. They gonna help out because I done ran into a few creeps and then I run into a majority of helpful people, like, because I jumped out there because I ain't had no man. I didn't even know how to use a chain. You know what I did? I pulled up to the place where I picked up these people $1 million piece of equipment.
Right.
And I paid the man in the back to
shout out to paying people on the back that they're gonna strap it down for you.
But like I was saying, because when he did it, I was all over.
Right.
I asked him, what's this? How did you do that? Why should I put it right there?
Mm-hmm.
And I paid for a little helping, but and some game at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
The very next time, I was able to go up under it and lock it down like I've been doing it 30 years.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be afraid of nothing. Like, none of it, just because you can do it. And I know you can do it.
Thank you. Thank you for the encouragement. I love when you go live. I pick up my phone and I watch you. I love your story. I met you when I came to Houston, and you're just phenomenal. I ask G about you all the time. If I don't see you live, I ask about you. I want to know that you're doing good out there. I want to know that you're safe.
We all right.
You inspire me. Just watching you start your business, and I think I met you your first week of your business. And where you are now, I'm just amazed, and I was inspired.
You see,
and I ain't even stopping because I've been not heating up. So these pipes just getting hot around here. I ain't seen nothing yet. I'm gonna get on that show. I'm gonna really get my testimony on that show and really
I can't wait.
Show the people because it's so many of my friends. It's a lot of my homeboys. You know, a lot of people that don't even know me. Not just my homeboys. You know, people that just watch me as well, and they be wanting to know. So I'm gonna give it to them. And I can't give it to him no other better way like my brother do. I'm giving it to him free. I ain't looking for nothing, man. And as you were saying, like, I was in that same seat too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had to sit there. I had to, you know, everything. It ain't nothing you not gonna know hands on after coming from dealing with you. Like,
okay.
It's everything all in one. So just pay attention to what he's saying and what the people, you ask questions. I
Okay.
wasn't afraid to ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, what is this? I want to know because I want to master it. I can see myself mastering it, and I won't have to. I'm not the type of person that ask the same questions. Like, once you give it to me, you give me the meaning and show me, I
Mm-hmm.
got it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Mm-hmm. Forever.
Don't chew my cabbage quarter twice.
And G tells me you got your 17-year-old son in the business now. He's learning.
Oh man,
So
that's what I'm gonna talk about. I ain't gonna give too much
I
out of the
won't give
choice.
it. I won't
Hey,
give it away, but I'm just
Yeah,
amazed, and I like it.
doing it.
ain't been out there 2 weeks. I had to ask him today, is he coming home, son? He told me I'll be back on the first.
Okay.
Okay.
Is he out there by himself?
No, he out there with my driver. It's funny, the guy that I train, one of my drivers,
Mm-hmm.
he's out there training my son right now.
Wow.
Man, amazing.
OJT.
Look how God works. Look how God works. Look how God works.
Yes. Yes.
And he got one of the best drivers in the world.
Really?
Because
he about to be the youngest.
He trained him. He
about
made
to
sure
be
he
the
was right.
youngest hotshot kid out here. He's gonna be 18 years old with his own company,
Wow.
his own truck, own trailer.
That's legacy.
It is.
That's legacy.
That's legacy. Yes, it is. Yeah, I'm just amazed.
Got his own LLC, everything gonna be at him.
And all of this in what, 4 or 5 months?
I'm gonna sit back and play Bill Jackson.
How long you been rolling?
I did everything. It was
Little
like
bro.
I've been rolling since like 6 months now.
6 months. 6 months right there.
Wow.
6 months. I'm telling you, and you know, I don't want to say everything, but it'll be on the show. But just to, you know, when people hear his story, one, it should be a book, it should be a movie, but at the same time, just we talking about being, you want to talk about being humble. You know what I'm saying? Humble brother. You know what I'm saying? And to be knowledgeable, it has much knowledge as he has, and he's able to humble himself to listen. So somebody like him can listen to probably somebody like me, then like that's being real humble, honestly. You know, because he has.
I always been taught to be a great leader that you got to be a good listener.
That's right.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I've always thought I trained my mind to know that, like, I don't know everything, so it's always, my ears always open to listening and learning something new or figuring out another way that I thought my way was the way. And sometimes I run up on these people and they show me other ways, safer ways. So it's always a learning as we go with it as well.
Right.
Learn something new every day.
Yes, you do.
On this highway. But I wish you the best, sister, because you are a beautiful person. You have a beautiful personality, sweet. You deserve everything that you got coming. And that guy said before me, be patient, because the game is it's kind of up and down. You know, so it's not all, you know, always gonna be what you expect it to be. Sometimes you have to take little things to open up doors for you to be able to do more and longer steps and things. It's just a lot, and I'm learning that too. Some people, you know, they try to get you to do something for a low number just to catch you, you know, and you do it, and the same people may call you and say you locked in with us.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
At this rate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Like how you handled our equipment, we like your new truck. See, they gonna be. I get so many compliments out there because all my trucks are nice. I got them all nice, pretty, and clean. And you got a nice, pretty, clean truck and trailer. Oh man, they gonna be all over. Oh, this is nice.
Thank you.
What made you? Oh, wait till you pulling them trucks out so you pull out, get the gas, and bust it down. They're gonna be helpful. They're gonna be helpful. You're gonna make it though. You got it going, man. But get out there first, cause I like what you're doing, Father. Getting in there first before you even stick somebody into your equipment, because these jokers with these drivers, that's another level. And another thing that you're gonna have to do. She's gonna press you up on it, because that's how I got as sharp as I am right now with the hiring process, with just knowing a few things and the questions to ask. And it's a lot. But you in the right place at the right time. I can't see you doing nothing but succeed. I wish you the best.
Thank you,
Keep
Twan. Thank
doing
you
what
for the
you're doing, man.
support.
Like you say, that's important for you to stop doing what you're doing, big bro. We can't not shine a light on you. You fly out and get that hands on. That means a lot.
Means a lot.
That just shows your character,
It
and how you
does.
care for folks. And you are truly that type that wanna see. You know how some people say that,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't mean that.
Mm-hmm.
He is really the true father, wanting everybody around him to have more.
I've never
I'm a
seen
living witness
anybody
of it.
that's as selfless as him. I haven't seen it. Just
I'm a
watching him,
living
watching
witness.
how he moves, what he says, he's just selfless. He's selfless. And I'm happy to be, his friend.
I
And I
thank God every day.
yeah, I appreciate your support, Twan, and your kind words and your encouragement. It all means everything. Thank you.
I'm here, sir. You know I'm out here. And you don't. That's one thing I'm gonna promise you on my end. We got trucks going in every angle, so don't worry about. You ain't never. But we might be on the opposite side of the road, going opposite way, but we'll do a U-turn up this so you
Okay.
straight. That's my word.
Thank
So
you.
don't worry about nothing. I don't care what state. I can't cover Canada, but
Okay.
any of these 51, I got a truck coming through it or on its way to it. So
Wow.
you got security out here on you, baby. Anytime you need anything, just let me know I'm here. Any questions while you out? Because I've been running 6 months, and I still call Brian when I'm at the pickup and make sure that I'm doing the correct thing. And
Mm-hmm.
he never turned me down or never not answered.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, man, it's an all-out joy to even be in the presence of a person of that magnitude.
Definitely. For sure.
I
Yeah.
appreciate you too, B, man. I'm on this highway. I love y'all, and I just want to call in and let
Hey,
you know
All
that
right. All right, love you
we
too,
love
bro.
you too.
Be safe out there.
we
Hey, I can't.
behind you, baby.
I know you're gonna clean
Thank
that
you.
thing up when you pull it off the trailer tomorrow. And I look forward to seeing that
Yeah.
thing dressed out because I know what it's gonna look like once it's done.
Oh man, this thing here finna be a transformer, bitch. So they gonna think this one come off the movie, man.
Listen, you ain't gonna let
You
nobody
know.
drive that thing once you do that to it. Watch. I already know.
Lil Twan.
Yeah, right. I
Lil
hear you.
Twan, that Lil Twan
He
truck.
gonna
I
have
just
hips.
want,
He'll be driving hips before he be driving that one.
yeah, he like him too. Him's out here performing right now, man. I was kind of leaning on her, but she out here really doing her thing today.
Hey, she ready. She ready.
And
Okay,
she
then. Hey,
ain't
let me
been
go
ran
ahead.
in 4 months.
Yeah. Hey, let me go ahead
Come
and get this
straight
up. I
out.
got Jay about to hit in and
Go ahead.
so hey, I love you. Be safe, and I'll holler at you tomorrow.
Be safe, Twan. Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
All right,
No
that's
problem.
SNA
I'm here,
Transportation,
man.
everybody.
Thank you. Love you too.
Doing
Bye
their
bye.
thing. Yeah, I'm telling you, listen, it's real out here on these streets. It's real in these streets out here. Listen, these trucking streets is real. The love and the connection that's out here, man. How can you lose?
You can't.
Hey,
Come on,
hey.
who we got? We got damn Jay Wicks,
Hey,
Queen Trucking
Jay.
in the building. Queen of Trucking in the building. Movie night with
What's
Tate.
going on?
Tater Raid. What's going on, girl? Hey, did you see your girl doing the busting them U-turns?
I did.
Come on now.
I did. You talking about the video that you had tagged everybody in?
Yeah.
I did.
Come on
Oh,
now.
yeah. She was doing her thing. She looking real professional around there.
What?
Thank
You
you.
got Condoleezza Rice in there turning corners.
Yeah,
Thank you,
man.
Jay.
Yeah, she was swinging on them boys.
Hey, I know you got movie night over there, but hey, just saying some words of wisdom you got for as you see her get ready to go out here and handle this business and get her drivers on point and stuff like that. What's advice you want to give her on this piece right here?
You said get her drivers on point?
No, I said what's some advice you want to give her as she's starting her company, what I'm saying, and about to get, drivers and stuff out here.
That's why I heard that part, drivers.
Yeah.
Make sure your drivers is a part of your team and not just, they're just for temporary. I learned that my first year in business, who's really down and who's not down,
Yes.
And even just the whole point of, I've even learned how to be more open, even when it comes down to people saying that, man, I want to get my own one day. And that's just building relationships and bonds where you tell them, like, look, I got you. Just, work with me. I'm going to pay you good. I'm gonna make sure that you make the money that you need, and I'm gonna walk you through what you need to do to get where I'm at, or even just get your truck where you can lease on to me or something like that. So I've learned this because everybody right now, what I've noticed is just nobody want to be like a worker. They want their own. They want to be their own boss, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I think that if you just really just had the heart to be that leader, and they see that, man, okay, you really gonna help me, man. You gonna have like some of the best drivers to be in your truck. Seriously,
loyal.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you. I receive all of that. I appreciate you pouring into me. I appreciate everything you've done from the beginning, Jay. The encouragement. You're an inspiration. Being a young woman, running your own business, doing what you do. When you go live, I pipe up. I'm not a social media person, but I get up.
Yeah.
I want to hear what Jay Rich has to say, because you always have a lot to say, and it's always
Oh yeah,
good
I'm always gonna
stuff.
talk my shit.
Yeah, it's always good stuff.
I did that today.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have everything, and I've learned that everything that I want and that I need is right there in my circle. You don't even have to go outside of that. There's enough resources, and that's something that's way more valuable than money. That's way more valuable than anything. Like, you don't even have to, like, anything you need is just right there. And that's something that I am very appreciative to have around me finally. I don't have no leeches around me. I don't have people that at first I'm I always putting people in positions and helping everybody else. Now it feels good to finally have where I can just pick up one call, usually. Hey, I need this, and it's done.
Right.
And you have the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's a new industry. It's going to be a new world. Mm-hmm. You're going to go through your challenges. Nothing's perfect. I know even though it might be so on social media, like it's just so perfect and easy. But, I mean, this is a whole, it's like how bad you want it when it comes down to you being an entrepreneur and your own, business. Your own business owner. Like, this is your baby. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Your first love, your first baby, you very protective of it,
Mm-hmm.
You don't just treat it any kind of way. You just give it your best.
Yes.
And you do that, like, of course, you're going to go through your ups and downs. But at the same time, guess what? You working for CassConnect at the end of the day.
Right.
It don't have .gov no more on those emails. It's CassConnect.
Right.
Period.
Period. Mm-hmm.
Period.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, yes, ma'am.
Well, that's what I'm talking about, Jay.
Tell Tate I said hey.
Look, Cassandra said hey.
Tell him I said what's up.
G said hey. Hi, y'all relax. He got a little dirty behind in my bed. I told him don't get in my seat. He think he's slick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I said we're gonna do movie night and do a picnic, so that's what we was doing.
Oh, okay.
Well, go on back to your family time. I appreciate
Of
you taking
course.
the time to pour into me and to give me encouragement and give me good tips.
Yes, I'm super proud of you, so keep it up.
Thank you.
I really think you shouldn't get no driver yet. I think you should at least wait till at least 3 to 6 months.
Okay.
At least 3 months.
She big time. She ain't got time to drive no truck. She big time. You got to run.
I know. She already. I know what else she got going on.
So we're gonna get her some people out here.
I know she doing big stuff. I know.
We'll put some people through the gauntlet and get them in there. I'm gonna have to gauntletify them. To get them
exactly.
Up in there.
Exactly.
We're gonna make sure they're right. All right, sis, go and do what you do, and of course,
all right.
I'll
love
see
y'all.
Love you too. Thank you.
All righty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, bye.
Shout out to my girl Jay Rich. Little sis, she be doing her thing. Got one more call real quick, man. Texting one and only Northern Cross. You know what I'm saying? The hot shot extraordinaire. If you want to know hot shotting, you gotta call. You gotta talk to the old Northern Cross. He'll make it happen for you. And that's the big bear.
Hello.
What's going on, Big Sexy?
Hi, Renee.
Hey, how you doing?
What's going on, sexiness?
Just doing good. Just got in the truck. Just had some dinner here in South Texas.
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with some down in South Texas, man. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to V-Jack. What's up, V-Jack? I see you in the building. So what's going on, bro? I know you probably eating up dinner or whatever. Like I said, My girl Cassandra's here. I'm out here in Virginia right now, so we've been doing some. She
Oh
got
yeah,
a company cranking up right now, so we've just been out there kind of doing some stuff. And I just
the
wanted to
mobile
see
podcasting.
what you
Yeah.
had for her with some words of encouragement as she gets out here in this hot shot journey.
Oh well, as far as encouraging words, there's money out there. Uh, so you'll be doing okay. Just Brian, I guess if he's not showing you load boards and how to work the load boards, and every load that I see posted on the load board, I normally can get anywhere between 100 to 600. I've gotten up to $1,100 more than what's posted on there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're they want to get the board off. They want to get the load off the board. It's on a Friday. They want to clean up their what they have going on for the week, and
Mm-hmm.
they'll try to put something out there for $1.80 a mile, and it's like, hey bud, that's a truckload. It's a hot shot. This
Mm-hmm.
isn't a LTL load. You're gonna have to pay me a truck rate, and otherwise keep it on your board. See if you can, because of the weight, a lot of hot shots weren't picking it up because it was a little heavier, and so depending on what you're portioned for and
Mm-hmm.
what kind of setup you have, there's money to be had. You just you know DAT is a good load board. 123 is a good load board. You got truck stops, and anyhow, just do your homework on which ones and what region you're in, and know the lanes that you're going to be traveling. But there's definitely money. You'll be happy you got into it.
All right. Oh, thank you, Renee. I appreciate you pouring into me, giving me your wisdom, giving me what you
Well,
got. I see you out there successful and you're an inspiration.
thank you. If there's ever anything I can do to assist, I'm always a phone call away. I tell everybody, call me. If I don't answer, I'm sleeping or I'm on the phone with the broker or shipper. But otherwise, 2, 3 in the morning, that's usually when I'm still out there running around because the highway is to myself at that point because a lot of people can't see at night, so they hang it up a little early. So if
Right.
something comes up, give me a call.
I
Like I
sure
said, I'll
will.
answer the phone.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey, Renee,
Not
real
a,
quick,
yes, sir.
did you do that? Did you do that photo stuff you were telling me you were doing?
Uh, they had to delay it because everybody else wasn't able to show up,
Oh, for
and
real? Okay.
so
So
yeah,
you still gonna be sitting around next week?
uh, it could be yes. I could be yes.
Okay, well I'll hit you. I'll hit you on my
All
way
right,
back
yeah,
to Texas. I'll be back
all right,
on my way
yeah,
back.
not a problem.
All right.
Yes, sir. Okay, well, best of luck. And again, my Brian has my number. It's on Instagram under contact information. So if I can ever help, give me a holler.
Thank you, Renee. Be safe out there.
Yes, yes, I will. Same right back at you. You be careful.
All right.
Thank you.
I love you, big sexy.
All right, brother. Love you big, man.
All right. That's my dog. Renee. So, hey, that right there. Hold on, let me get this plug for this thing.
You
Cuts
get your
off.
headphones back. Just talk. Yep. So these last couple of days have been a journey. They've been inspirational. Just watching G5 just do his craft. Not only is he a good driver and a teacher, um, it just dawned on me I'm dealing with a former drill sergeant. So he is just excellent at just breaking things down into minute detail and teaching it. And it's exactly what I needed during this last couple of days journey. No school I could have gone to would have given me what he's given me, even the informal talks. And like he said, I'm coming. All you have to do is feed me while I'm there. And so just buying meals or cooking meals is nothing compared to the knowledge that I've received in the last 3 days.
Shout out to damn knowledge. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Knowledge. As long as it's transferable, I'm sure. We try to get Corey down here so she can get some of the stuff, but she ain't want to come. I'm messing with her. I'm gonna call out. You know what I'm saying? She ain't want to come.
But yeah, what like
yeah.
in Twan's situation, and I know he's gonna come on your show. His 17-year-old is now being taught.
Mm, and he's
Think about
ready.
it. Your children, your grandchildren, your nieces, your nephews, whoever
Yeah.
has an interest in coming into the business once they see what you're doing,
Right.
you can teach it. You teach me, I can turn around and teach somebody. I just need to get that experience.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, think about it. I mean, his he went and he drove up to Oklahoma City today. And when he got up there, he FaceTimed me. He picked the truck up. Saying, "Look at it." He hopped in, and I was FaceTiming while he was driving around with at the dealership. He drove his trailer. In fact, he just bought a trailer yesterday. The guy bought a trailer from Oklahoma City. The owner of the trailer drove the trailer down from Oklahoma City down to Dallas to him. Yesterday, Twan gets up today, does what he needs to do, get everything straight on the trailer. He hooks it to one of his other truck dualies, drives back up to Oklahoma City to buy the truck that he just bought that he's on the way back home to now.
Wow.
And that's that truck he bought for his son.
Mm-hmm.
So his son is gonna have, and now mind you, every driver that Twan has at SNA, they're non-CDL, and he's
Wow.
pulling in almost $10,000 a week, non-CDL, because it's about how you move things. You understand? And the way you conduct business, and that's so he's able to do that.
And you have a 17-year-old with his own business.
Come on now, already set up. So think about it. This young man, 17 years old, learning the game from somebody that his father taught, right? His own stuff. Tell me where this young man is going to be at in the next 3-4 years. He's 17 now.
Well beyond what
Come
a
on,
college
man.
student would
Shout,
have.
shout out to that.
Yeah. And no college debt. Yeah.
None.
Mm-hmm.
None. You know, and that's what this is about. If we continue to do this, we create these, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying groups or whatever you want to call them. We don't need to be that. We create ourselves to help one another, right?
Self-sustaining.
The network, like you said, Connie, the network. It goes back to the old adage of, I tell you, Dame Dash, you can say what you want to say about him, but I tell you this right here. With 10 of his friends, they all make sure that you're all millionaires. So if one goes through a problem, an issue, each one of them can drop 100,000 on them, right, or whatever it is, and get them back to millionaire status, right? Mm-hmm. Nobody ever has a problem, right?
Right.
Because it doesn't hurt them,
right?
It doesn't hurt them, you know. So it's not gonna hurt. What does it hurt to give? You know, the knowledge, not for you. I'm not doing it for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it for everything beyond you. Mm-hmm. Because I told you my goal is for you to be way better than me. Mm-hmm. I want you to win more than me. So if I do that, you're gonna want me to win more than you.
Definitely.
You see how this transfers over?
Definitely.
You see how this transfers over?
Mm-hmm.
And we all do it. I'm telling you, we cannot lose. Nobody can lose. Because nobody's going to be down. When you look like you down, like, no, I got you. You could lose all your money. Done. Bankrupt. Just done. But guess what? Because your circle is so strong, you know, they're going to be like, no, you don't have no problem. If y'all ever want to watch a great movie, watch the, what's his name? It's something The Godfather. What's his name? Anyway, it's about a black guy. He's in the music industry. You know, any mafia movie. That's just the name of the movie. The show. It's a documentary. It's on Netflix. Watch it. Powerful.
What's the name of it?
It's something Godfather. Something Godfather of something. I don't know. It ain't the Godfather of Harlem. It's something Godfather. It's on Netflix. Did you Google it real quick and see what it is? Or if anybody knows what it is, it's something. The guy who was in the music business, but everybody knows him. But he's like a behind the scenes type person from North Carolina.
Oh wow!
I was like, man. But the point, No, not him. No. Just Netflix. Just put like in Netflix. Somebody hit me out, y'all. No, y'all know what it is. Um, uh, um, man, this is gonna bother me. So I don't like the Black Godfather. That's it. The Black Godfather. Thanks a lot. Shout out to her boy. You know what I'm saying? Now this Bo Global.
Well, we thought you
When
were
I
the black guy.
when I get Bo Global on this show, you want to meet a young man. It's a yes on Netflix, The Black Godfather. If you watch this documentary, okay. If you will not watch this documentary, you understand. You probably understand some things. I understood some things about myself by watching it, you know. But you'll understand some things about certain people in the world. Certain people, they are behind the same type person. You're Clarence Avant. That's what it is. He's from North Carolina. But the thing being is the circle that he was in. He had lost all his money, everything. You know what the circle did?
Hmm.
They're like, here go a house. I ain't talking about no house. I'm talking about
A
house,
house.
mansion, like the way you live.
Mhm.
This happened to him. Oh, so he had some times in his life, but because he was so genuine and he was so about everybody else, and he wasn't a flashy guy. He wasn't a flashy guy. He wasn't all this other stuff. He was just who he was. But the thing about it, he was in the rooms,
Mhm.
and when the rooms came to order, there was always wanting him in the room, in rooms that people never thought he would be in.
Mhm.
Hell, rooms he said he never thought he would even be in.
Wow.
Right. So when you can find yourself um, with people who are like that, you feel what I'm saying? Who will keep a low profile, and they're okay with the low profile, but they understand they can be in rooms that people not gonna be in, and they can keep their mouth shut. That they're not even in those rooms. And I try to tell everybody, you don't have to let everybody know that you know everybody.
It's the inner circle.
That is not impressive.
Mhm.
The name dropping. Oh, I know this person. Oh yeah, it was so and so. Listen, it's best to just leave it like it is.
Mhm.
You know what's my big thing with me? I'm not a picture taker. You know, you have pictures of me. You know what I'm saying from back then, and I told you it was funny looking at them because I don't see any pictures of me
Right.
anywhere. You know what I'm saying? But it was somebody who snapped a picture. You know what I'm saying from that time period.
Mhm.
But there are no pictures of me. That's the funny thing.
When you were in your 20s.
There's none. You know what I'm saying? Besides that
Mhm.
right there are no pictures. You cannot find a picture of me other
Wow.
than that. And before then, you couldn't find a picture of me except for my driver's license.
Not even the command pictures.
That I had to do those command pictures. I had to do those. But I'm just saying, like just regular pictures,
Mhm.
you cannot find one of me ever. And I'm saying because and probably like him, same way. We just don't be doing all them pictures, you know. And there's a reason, and then there's a reason behind it. And there's a reason I tell people it's cool. You can be flashy. You can be all this right here. The biggest thing is be yourself. Half the people being flashy is because they're trying to be flashy like other people. They're trying to impress, so they're really not even being themselves.
Mhm.
If you awkward, you awkward. Be awkward. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna wear funny socks. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I'm gonna wear something funny socks. And guess what? And my socks, and I tell anybody, my socks ain't expensive. You just said something. Oh, you probably you made a comment. You said, oh, you probably got them socks that blah blah blah. I said, no, those socks from Walmart. I said, it'd be like 8 or 9 of them in the pack. They be having like superheroes on them, Sesame Street, all them. Those are socks I wear.
Mhm.
That's it. These right here, Kermit the Frog. Shout out to Kermit the Frog. Walmart special all day.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? But it don't even matter if they're cute or not. That's what they are. You feel what I'm saying? My shirts, they're gonna always have my logo on. Look at that. my logo.
Your own
That's me,
brand.
my own brand.
Mhm.
You know, shirt probably $3. The shirt itself, the shirt probably
That's
$3.
today.
You know what I'm saying?
It'll be worth more in the
Right. But I'm
future.
just saying, I'm just
Mhm.
trying to look at the point where people going to buy all this extra stuff.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? My shorts, they don't be costing nothing. My shorts probably be costing about, I don't know, $12, $13. You know what I'm saying? I got a bunch of those camouflage shorts. You know what I'm saying? I got a bunch of them, right? Dr. Dre got some black jeans and black shirts. He wear all the time. He got a bunch of different ones, but he wear black jeans, black shirts. Ozzy Osbourne wore black shirts, black jeans. Closet full of it, right? Cause they ain't trying to listen. I don't care, you know, right? I might wear a nice watch because I like watches.
Mhm.
But the point is, if I'm awkward in my own way, right? I don't need to be impressed. I don't need to impress anybody. It then becomes original, right? So if I wear Levi jeans. That's the jeans I wear. So if somebody ever see me some jeans on, they're Levi's. But I've been doing this since I was young. So it was always timeless.
Mhm.
It was always timeless, right?
Mhm.
But that's been my thing my entire life. I never wore jewelry. I wasn't wearing the necklace and all this stuff. I wasn't wearing, had the means to do all this stuff. Wasn't doing it. Period. Because it wasn't me. So when I got older, I was just like, that ain't me, so I'm not even gonna do it. There's no point. Because I could stay me as an original forever. But it goes back to this right here, the thing we're talking about. So when I look at Mr. Avant and him being the black godfather and just the kind of the way he moved and the way he did things and the way he was able to be in certain rooms, to me, that is more important. And because people do watch us, people pay attention to it. I'm talking about the people who probably are the decision makers of different things. They watch and pay attention to how we move and how we do things. They'll pay attention if we want to be all in the videos and all. That's good for some people, but everybody is not good for. 'Em. It's just not good for me. There you go. Move in silence, right? That way you can move all you want to move, and ain't nobody paying no attention. Nobody worried about you,
Mhm.
and you're not threatening. And that's the biggest thing. Nobody trying to be threatening. I'm not. I can't be going out here with a whole bunch of dudes. Oh, me. I'm already my height. If I'm hanging around four people, right? 9 times out of 10, it can be my height and my size too. We looking like we going to do something, right?
Mhm.
You see 4 or 5 of me getting out of a car somewhere. You thinking something one way or another, right? But if I just go by myself, it's good, and
Mhm.
I just rather go somewhere by myself. Do what I got to do.
Mhm.
So you being in your company, you running CassConnect, and you running your company the way you want to run your company. Like I told you out there, I don't know if it was yesterday or today. I said, listen, it's just a matter of getting the information that you need to know. Because at the end of the day, I said you're gonna run your company the way you what?
Want to.
The way you want to run your company. And I'm gonna never tell nobody how to run their company. I'm just gonna say, hey, this is these are things that we can get. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna do what you want to do anyway, because I'm gonna do what I want to do anyway.
Mhm.
Right? Because that's just what we do. So keep that authenticity. I will say that. Run CassConnect the way you want to run CassConnect. Period. You know what I'm saying? People gonna talk, people gonna say, oh, I did this, I did, and that's great. That's what you did.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So be authentic.
Mhm.
And so that's the thing. Shout out to my girl Danielle. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Danielle. It was her birthday the other day. We was in DC. Happy birthday to you. Damn, that's my girl,
Happy
Danielle Lee.
birthday.
I better go down the deck on South Beach. Look up Danielle. Go to that
Oh, that's
restaurant down there.
Danny. I
Yeah, that's
saw her
Danny all day
show.
long.
Yeah.
All day long. You better stop playing. That's my girl. Shit, I better stop playing. I don't play around with Danny. I don't know. We got a gentleman in Houston. What's going on, that gentleman in Houston? Listen, y'all want some of them. He need to get some of them scrimps that's up this way. The
Mm.
gentleman in Houston, he was up. My man David Disson from Ready to Love season 3. You know what I'm saying? He was hanging out up in
Ah,
DC with us, doing a big thing. He's ambassador for Wink and Drink, so we really appreciate him for what he does for Wink and Drink.
the guy that cooks.
Yeah, yeah, that's him. That's
Yeah,
him. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
I
So
saw
shout out
his
to
show.
them, Dave.
Uh-huh.
That's right, Danny. And you do his stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what yeah, Danny, she had her birthday. You know what I'm saying? We hung out a little bit. Great time. So she does her thing. Um, but hey, in closing, you know, what have you learned so far? We're gonna have another show tomorrow. Before I get out of here, we have another show. Well, you know what? I don't know. I don't know. We might. It'll be an early show. We'll probably announce it early if it is gonna be early, because I'm definitely gonna have to get out here tomorrow and head down to South Carolina. Not South Carolina, but North Carolina. So, because I think what I'm gonna do is maybe try to hit um, Sean Link Global down in Raleigh
You
with the
got
dump
time for
trucks.
Nikki?
What's that?
You got time for Nikki and Raleigh?
I don't know, no, because I got to get to Charlotte.
Okay.
And because her show is Evelyn's show is Saturday morning at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
So that's a very important show right there. Because one, just some good stuff that's gonna help some people in a lot of ways other than just dump trucking. For that piece right there, but I'm definitely gonna give her a call. Did you ever get in contact with her? She never
By
reached back out to you.
text. By text. She
She did.
did.
She did.
Yeah.
Okay.
We owe
We'll try
her a
to.
call.
I hit her. I hit her tonight.
Okay.
We'll hit her up tonight. But she's in Raleigh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know why I thought she was close to Fayetteville. Or maybe her
No.
dad's in Fayetteville.
No, both in Raleigh.
Both from Raleigh. Okay. Well, I'll see what's going on. Maybe we can do that piece right there. That might be a good look too. Maybe link them up with Link at the same time. See, link them up with Link. You know what I'm saying? So we'll do that piece right there. So, but about time. Shout out to them, Caitlin. Hey, listen, I done hit you about 3-4 times now. You ain't hit me back, Caitlin. I'm feeling some type of way right now, but don't worry about it. I'm feeling some type of way.
She's been busy.
Big time. I know you big time out there on running the whole warehouse system out there on installation and everything, but don't be getting all too good for me now. You done got too good for me now, Caitlin. I done been out here a couple days, ain't seen you yet. We got problems. But anyway, I better see you tomorrow.
That's my fault.
Take
I
lunch or
talked
something.
to her.
But so what is your biggest takeaway from everything? Just from you've had your equipment already. It was out there on the installation. You pulled it off the installation. You really got a chance to kind of really be with it. Like, what is your biggest takeaway?
My biggest takeaway is the village. For me, it's the village. It's you, it's Jay Rich, it's the people that called in, Twan, Renee. I have a village. I have a circle of people that do what I do, that I'm aspiring to do. I can reach out, I can get help. That's one of the biggest takeaways.
Oh, yeah.
The other takeaway is I know it's not going to be easy.
Right.
But it can be done. There's so many models of doing it that came before me. Name, you, Renee, Twan, Jay, though she was in semis, she switched over, did a hot shot. So I know it can be done. I've watched you all do it.
Right.
I've just got to be willing to put the work in. I heard "Don't cheat the grind" on somebody's show. Yeah. So just can't cheat the grind.
I'm sorry, go ahead. I think I missed it.
So yeah, those are the biggest takeaways. Whatever's holding you back, don't let it hold you back anymore. If you've got the resources to go get your truck, your trailer, just one, get started. Get with anybody to help you walk through the paperwork. Anybody in the village will help you.
That's right.
Through
We'll help you now.
What you need to walk through. Yep.
And I promise you, if anybody that I've dealt with in it, I promise you can call them. So if you can't even get me, anybody you've seen me with, you can get with them. Trust me, because the pay forward for me is, and what they owe, if they're going to owe anything, is that they would give the knowledge away. That's the trade-off. You know what I'm saying? I'll do it, but you have to pay it forward. Feed me and pay it forward. That's all you got to do. So anybody you see me around or I've touched in it, the information is free. It's free, and it's because we want you to win, and our blessings come from wanting you to win more than us, and in turn, you will want me to win more than you. And if we keep doing that, and I'll say this right here, and I hate running back to the military, but I'll say this right here. This is one good thing I got out of it, and probably one of the most proudest moments for me is when I became a drill sergeant leader. You know what I'm saying? A drill sergeant's drill sergeant, the person who makes drill sergeants. Because one, there was only 22 of us at any one time, right? So to think that you were one of the 22 people, so there was 21 other people who were like the cream of the crop in training people to train other people to be at the highest level of physical fitness, right?
And you impacted the entire army
Right.
with
Like
what
that
you
was
did.
powerful.
Mhm.
So there was not a moment that one of those individuals would let me be down. And there was never a moment that I would let one of them be down. So we all continued to operate at this high level. Because when we saw each other, we looked at each other. I'm talking to the point where in our uniform, if our uniform, because we had BDUs that were green.
Mhm.
So if we got out of our vehicle and our uniform wasn't like tight, and our drill sergeant hat went Smokey the Bear brown, and somebody looked like their uniform was just a little bit faded, just not the green, deep green, because we call it wearing collard greens. Like you had to wear collard greens. That's how good your stuff had to be. I'm talking about
That's
razor
deep
sharp, right?
green. Mhm.
Because when the candidates see you, all they know is they want to be what you are. So when they see you, you had to be the epitome of that. So we would look at each other, and if somebody wasn't right, or we looked at somebody and we was like, "Oh,
Mhm.
I'll be back," we would check our own self. Be like, I'm not going out there looking crazy.
Right.
I'm going to you listen. You got like 30 uniforms anyway, so you going to take that uniform and put another one on because you no, I got to have this thing crispy. Your boots had to be like mirrors because you were the example of what they had to see. So I make it a point to say that when you can be around people, I can be around people such as yourself, and we talked about it with
Mhm.
the iron sharpens iron thing, right?
Yes.
And you gave the analogy. You said, tell me that, tell them that piece right there. What you said.
I was listening to Pastor Michael Todd. I believe he's out of Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
And he talked about iron sharpening iron. And it's a phrase we use all the time. But he talked about iron being paired with wood.
Mm.
And so when iron is paired with wood, the iron is beating into the wood, it's chipping it, it's bruising it, it's battering it. And the iron is being dulled by the wood.
Ooh.
So iron sharpening iron, they're both getting sharpened. But when
Right.
you have wood, if a person represents wood
Mm.
that's dull, um, not sharpened or can't be sharpened and
Right.
not able to to sharpen anybody, they're like wood. It's not fair to them either that the iron is beating up on them. And then as the iron is beating up on the wood,
Right.
the iron is being dulled.
Mm. Mm. So when I had 21 other pieces of iron, when every time I walked in that daggone place
Right.
and I seen them 21 pieces of iron, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta be sure I'm tight.
Hmm.
And they were doing the same thing. If I walked there, they were looking at me like, oh shoot, I ain't tight. G, and we would be hard on each other. Hard on each other.
So what happened to the wood?
It wasn't none.
There was no wood.
It wasn't no wood.
They didn't make the cut.
You couldn't. Because the commandant he wasn't no monk.
Right.
He tell you.
Mhm.
You had to try out to become one of those people. So you was
Right.
45 days, you was going through purgatory for 45 days.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no hazing, but I'm telling you, it was 45 days of you sure you want to do this. And you had to be in school. So
Right.
you going if you didn't have your undergrad, you
Mhm.
gonna get it. If you didn't have your masters, oh, you was gonna get it. Oh, and you weren't gonna take one or two classes. No, because he only wanted people,
Cream of the crop.
cream of the crop, and he
Mhm.
pushed you to the
Mhm.
point that listen, he was gonna make you do stuff. Like we hung the pictures inside the academy.
Mhm.
We hung the pictures in those hallways like 1,000 times. I'm talking about us as the cadre,
They have to be straight.
and it was straight. But
Mhm.
we had to take them down.
Mhm.
Every cycle we had to take them down
Mhm. And rehang.
and rehang them. Like the nails had to come out and everything.
Mhm.
And there was hundreds of pictures.
Mhm.
But guess what we did? We did it.
Mhm.
Nobody complained. Nobody was mad. You know why? Because we already understood what he was doing.
Mhm.
He was securing, and every one of us became command sergeant majors.
Wow.
That's how powerful it was to be one of those 22. Every one of us made sergeant major. We were like 6s and 7s there. So look at the impact, because the way he knew how to, he had the iron going. He was sharpening us every day. He was sharpening us, and he would take us. You know what I'm saying? And it was a physical specimen.
Right.
So we would be checking the candidates, but he checking us constantly. He called us like Saturday, meet me at the so and so and so and so. So you already know, have your shoes on, have your lungs ready.
Right.
And he was gonna take you out there and run. And he doing 7-minute miles.
Right.
For how many other miles and physical stuff.
Until he gets
This
tired.
is it. No, it wasn't until it wasn't about him. It was all about us. It was him making us better. That's all he was doing. He was making sure we stayed better. And guess what? Nobody got mad. Nobody complained. Why? Because we were appreciative to even be selected. Because he told us when we got selected, he was like, listen, you can be here, you cannot be here. If you here, that means you made a decision to be here. So there's no need to complain about nothing. So nobody ever complained. And we weren't gonna let nobody complain. If he said something you didn't like, guess what? Nobody even reacted like they didn't like it. You just did it. Because guess what? Nobody put a gun to our head. We could have walked away at any moment. So why complain about a decision we make? If we complain about a decision we make, then we should really look at ourselves. Right? So when you get to be around people that think at this high level, because that's what the high level people think. When I say high level, it ain't got to do no job. It's like within yourself. If you feel you perform at a high level, then you feel like you make pretty good decisions. So if I'm in something, I'm in it. If I'm in the fire, I'm in the fire. Right? I'm in the fire. You understand what I'm saying? Last thing, SEER school, right? You're in a hole, you're butt naked, no clothes on, hands tied behind your back, and a hole in the ground is just as big as the circumference of your body, and it got water up to your neck. Right here, filling water in there. Now you had to sign the paper say you going to school because you're gonna be type of these units. Now it's a school, but they're gonna put you to the limits. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you probably gonna think you about to die. But to watch people or hear people totally freak out crying because now you chose to come to this because you thought you was bad. You want to be part of the tough units. I'm tough. I can be part of these units. But now you're over there begging and screaming. Begging and screaming. Mama too, grown men. Right? Because they made a decision. Because you thought you could operate at that level. Because it looked good. Because you were doing it for the group. You're doing it for society. Oh, I'm going to be part of that unit. So I'm going to be, everybody going to look at me this type of way. Some people went over there to be part of the unit because that's just who they are. They don't need no accolade. They don't need to talk about it. They just go do it. And they come back and they just chill. Everybody not ready for that level of doing things. Everybody not ready for that level. Everybody wants to be, they want to have an authority. They want to have a trucking company, right? But it'll be hard times, maintenance issues, driver's issues, accidents, just all these things are gonna happen. It's just the way it works, right? But then as soon as one thing happened, oh, I knew this wasn't the best thing. I should have done it. I'm just quitting or just, oh, I can't take it no more. Listen, you want somebody to sit and listen to it? I'm not gonna listen to it. You can't come to me crying and me talking about, Dad, gee, this just ain't the best decision. I'm looking at you like, oh. And this is real talk. I'm looking at you like, okay, then sell your stuff. Put on Craigslist. That's all I'm saying to you. Put on Craigslist. That's it. Put your stuff on Craigslist. Right, because if you just gonna come back and crying about it, a decision you made, because I'm gonna ask you, you sure you want to do this? And I ask people, hey, are you sure you want to do this? I ask people that question. If they say yeah, then you cannot complain to me no more. And you can't be saying you ain't compassionate. What am I be compassionate about? A decision you made? I can't. There's nothing to be compassionate about. Is it? Because you made a decision. So now you want me to go back and think, did you make bad decisions? So now I can't trust you in decision making mode. And I can't trust you to stick out something that you made a conscious decision to do. And that's the thing about it. And so that's what operating at this level is. Like I say, I train leaders. That's what I train. I probably ain't good at training regular people. I'm training high level thinkers because one, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
And you have to understand it's gonna be tough. Oh shoot. Hold on right now. Hello?
No, I can't.
Hold 1 second. I'm gonna call you. Hold on. Don't play with me. Have time.
Okay.
All right, I'm about to put time on the spot.
He's calling you back.
That's what I'm talking about. You get CEO. That's what I'm talking about. That's being in the room. You get CEO calling you back. Y'all better stop playing with me.
Please hold while I try to connect you.
At night.
Come on. What time is it, too?
At night.
At night. We're talking about 10. It's still
Almost 10 in
7. It's
Virginia.
almost. Yeah.
Hey, Brian. How are you, sir?
What's going on, Tom? Hey, listen, you just set yourself up. You on the show, baby.
What's going on? How are you?
What's going on? Hey, man, I don't know if you're watching the show, but we got Cassandra on the line. And,
Hi, Tom.
Oh, I saw. Hey, Cassandra. How are you, man?
I am good. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. Doing great. Yeah, I saw your missed call a little bit earlier. We were just wrapping up dinner.
Oh, okay. How's your lovely wife doing?
Oh, she's doing great. She's just, enjoying life. She's, she's stepping a little outside of the business now. We're getting more employees, so she's a little bit more relaxed.
Okay, well, shout out to being better. That's what it's all about. Hey, what Tom? I know you're probably just leaving dinner, but I'm glad I got you on the phone right now because one, I'm down here in Virginia, and we getting Cassandra everything wrapped up, had her out here driving and moving around, and she's about to get drivers in her trucks and everything. And of course, I made sure that she linked up with you and everything.
Yes, sir.
And so, and it's one because I told you I really appreciate what you do. I appreciate your service that you gave us, to the Air Force. We aviation brethren. So, that's my love for you in this right here. But real quickly though, could you kind of tell everybody a little bit about your company if you don't mind?
Yeah, so my name's Tom, and our company is OperaFi, Operation Finance. So I've been in the industry for 9 years. I started OperaFi a couple of years back. And the big thing that I saw that was lacking, not only in the factoring space, was there was a lack of customer service. But for me, my best clients that I ever worked with were all veteran-owned businesses. And so the light bulb kind of, went off when I started at my own shop that no one was really out there, not only marketing to the demographic, but they weren't really, for me, being a veteran, having a little bit of bias that my best clients were veteran-owned businesses. I thought that there was this untapped market where if I could grow my entire portfolio of veteran-owned businesses, not only can I scale my business with basically I don't have to hire as many employees because my veteran clients do what they say that they're going to do, and I can trust them all. I don't have to look over my shoulder or anything. So if I'm going to save on overhead costs, why not pass those savings down to my clients in the form of veteran discounts? So it's kind of a win-win on both sides where I can give those veteran discounts and it helps me out on my side as well.
Right. Could you so how many years did you do in the Air Force?
I just did 5.
Was that?
So I did 5 years aviation, C5 crew chief, and then I got out and I went to school, into business school, and studied entrepreneurship.
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all see that right there? That's what I'm talking about, y'all. But y'all heard him say aviation. I just wanted to get that piece out there because I'm high on the aviation piece right there. And and you know what? It's funny, Tom, because me and Cassandra we've been knowing each other for over 30 years, and because one, she was in aviation as well. So it's just one of those things, and I'm really glad that we got to connect her with you, so that you can take care of her the way you do so many people. And I really appreciate what you do, and it's all for the love.
Yes, sir.
And Tom can tell you,
yes, sir.
The one thing he told me, he said, hey, he said, Brian, if you get some people, saying I give you a discount or referral thing, and I said, no, I don't want that. Did I not tell you that, Tom?
Yes, sir. And we've had some great clients.
I said, all I want you to do is just, you take care of people. I said, that's all I care about. I said, if I like something genuinely, I just like it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's never been a kickback from Tom. He is nothing like that. It's just because one, I like what he does. They don't lock people in like a lot of these factory companies do, and they do you right. you know, in his back office. When I tell you they're on point, it's like you have personal back office for you,
Wow.
and they handle business that way. You
I
know,
look
and
forward
I
to it.
really appreciate what he did for me.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. For me, it's, I always tell my clients, you know, my livelihood is their livelihood. So if they're surviving, I'm surviving. So for me, it's all about answering the phone and helping out where I can. You know, so many different businesses out there in the industry. It's really cutthroat. And not too many people, not too many business owners are out there actually caring about their clients. And for me, it's kind of more of a personal mission, not only to help them to not be a statistic, you know, with 85% of new trucking companies going out of business in the first year. You know, that's, I mean, not only is it kind of, it's, you know, in my best interest to make sure that I'm involved in making sure and helping them out, that they're successful. So all I can do is try to, you know, be available and be there for support, because at the end of the day, it's all about entrepreneurs helping each other out. So then that way we're all staying, you know, thriving at the end of the day.
Man, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna hold you any longer time. I understand you just got finished with dinner, and this is a testament to you. I had called you by accident because I was calling somebody else, and I realized, oh, I said I done called Tom, but the fact, here it is, the CEO of a company. Here it is at this time. He was eating dinner, and he called me back. That tells you that's the type of company you want to be in business with.
That's right.
Who wouldn't want to be a client of his? I mean, come on, that's amazing to me. So hats off to you, Tom. I appreciate you. You know, thank you for calling me back. Even though I called you on accident, but I really appreciate that. And y'all have a great evening.
Have a good
You too.
night,
Thanks for having me on
Tom.
the show. Yes, ma'am, Cassandra. We'll be in touch. Thank you all.
Yes. Okay. Good night.
All right, sounds good.
All right, you guys take care. All right, bye-bye.
Man, look at that right there. That's what I'm talking about right there. Y'all better stop playing. Better be in the room. Y'all better get in them rooms. You know what I'm saying? You call CEO by accident. You know what I'm saying? They call you back. Come on now. Come on now.
Yeah.
That means customer service is at his highest thing. Now he got people to do this stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, period. Come on, that tells you that means the person's about business. He just got finished eating dinner with his wife. And he called back after calling him by accident. Come on, man. Y'all better stop playing. Y'all better understand what's going on here. I'm gonna look at the camera on this one. Y'all better understand what's going on here. They get in them rooms. These people. That's what it's about. You know. Hey, I appreciate y'all. I know it's supposed to be in 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Because we out here on the road. Don't worry about it, Kaylee. I'm gonna get your time contact information. I'm gonna get it to you. In fact, Cassandra, she's gonna send it to you. That way you make sure you get it. And everything. You gotta go hot out here. And I need to see you before I leave. And, some type of way. You the boss out there. You can take a lunch break.
Okay.
The other people, you be back in a little while because you running things out there. Hey, I appreciate you. You know, I know it sounds corny because we're gonna come back over here tomorrow, but I appreciate you listening. I appreciate you really just taking the time. You know, Connie, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't see her here, but Connie up in here, aka Briley, aka, you know what I'm saying? We go back 30 on the books too. It's just to see what's going on, to see a person of your caliber that does what you do and who has accomplished the things you've accomplished, and to now add this also to your queen of revenue streamisms, you know what I'm saying? Which is great. And like I said, if y'all need to get in contact with somebody who knows about being what is it called? A mortgage loan originator. She is definitely the person you want to contact, and she can make sure that you can understand that world, because it is a world, but it's a very, from what I've seen and what I'm looking at, it's a very lucrative world. Some work now. I don't think it's easy now, but it's some work. But the joy that I hear her talking to people as she's helping people get into the situation so they can buy a home, like that is just listening to her just talk to people is great, because once again she's just helping people, so that's a wonderful thing.
Thank you.
Okay, Claudine, we got you. Well, Claudine, that's New York, right?
Yes.
What's up, Claudine?
Yes.
Hey, listen, Claudine, don't get mad at me. I did see I think she sent me a text or called me or something.
She sent me a text too, and we've just
Yeah,
been
I'm sorry,
busy,
Claudine. I apologize.
Apologies.
When I tell you I've been busy the last couple of weeks, I have really been busy the last couple of weeks, and even trying to get out here from Texas. So it's been kind of kind of hard, but I'm definitely going to get back with you and everything, and I'll make sure we call you tomorrow, Claudine, to make sure anything you need to ask me or we need to do, we go ahead and do it while I'm still here. Never mind, it's all love. Nah, oh, I know you ain't mad, but it's still though. I feel bad though.
Oh, she
It's
needs
just who I
Tom's
am.
information.
I know that's what I'm saying. Time
Yeah.
for Caitlin, yeah,
Tom, Caitlin does too.
yeah, Caitlin too, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so we'll make sure you get all the information. Everybody need time information. You better stop playing. Get the CEO out here. You know, good service right there. You could let somebody else call you back tomorrow. But that's what it's about. I already know CassConnect is going to be a premier company. That's why I put it up there in the story. It will be a premier company. Why? Because I'm going to make sure it's a premier company. And to anybody that thinks it's not, hey, and I know people don't hear me talk about my stuff much or at all. And it's because if I'm going to focus on everybody else stuff, my stuff is going to come. My stuff is going to happen. It's just the way it works. And so I don't think about my stuff any less. It's just the highlight is everybody else's stuff. That's what I'm gonna highlight. You know what I'm saying? And because I want everybody's stuff to be successful. So and it will be.
It will be.
You successful, then I'm successful. That means I'm mission accomplishment. So thank you everybody for listening, for tuning in tonight. I really appreciate you. Um, if like I said, I know for sure. If I don't make it down to Raleigh, because I got to go to North Carolina, I got to get some barbecue. You know what I'm saying? Take that barbecue back to Tennessee, and that barbecue about to be rocking. You know, so it's about 58 miles down the road from here. I'm gonna hit that. I'm gonna hit Ralph's on them. I'm going to Ralph's. Yeah, I'm going to Ralph's. You know, and I was gonna hit down. I was gonna go down to Rocky Mount. I mean, to Wilson, hit Parker's up, or either go down in the Hunter. But then I would have to go too far up. But if Raleigh's gonna happen, then I can be able to do it. But if it's not, I won't be able to do it. Because it'd be just too much trying to do. Because I have to be in Charlotte at 9 Saturday morning. So I don't want to mess that up. Then I gotta be in Atlanta that evening. So
wow.
yeah, so we're gonna. But it's only like 3 hours away, so that's not a big deal from Charlotte. We're gonna do a little something. Then I got, I'm riding. I gotta ride the slingshots around Charlotte a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to slingshots in Queen City. We're gonna do it big down there. That's what we're gonna do. Then we do it down there in Atlanta as well. So that's good. So thank you once again for a wonderful evening. Of it, and make sure you look at my Instagram and you can see her whipping that thing around. You know what I'm saying? Just she's hitting that thing. I'm talking about that big U-turn. She was hitting it. She was hitting on the U-turn. She had a thing going. She was on 95. She hit 95 on them, cutting them corners. So it was gonna be a good thing. So we'll be up there getting the DOT inspection in the morning, and then we'll be hollering at some on that load board, hollering at some brokers tomorrow, and I'm sure we'll be able to grab some little grab and go, something quick move. We'll grab that so she can get a little bite of that right there, and then we're gonna be ready. It's gonna be ready. You ready for this?
I am. Can I say something?
Don't say some stuff.
Thank you for who you are.
Okay.
For coming to Virginia.
Shout out to damn Virginia. Don't play with me.
For thinking enough of me to teach me.
Okay.
For making it hard on me when I wanted air conditioning. You wouldn't let
Shout
me
out to the
have
damn heat out there, about 117.
I just appreciate you. I thank you.
Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Been appreciated, girls. I told you that's my thing. The appreciation, that's the thing to do it for me. That make me go hard. You know what I'm saying? So thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you. I will holler at y'all tomorrow. Definitely look forward to these interviews that's gonna be coming up for this weekend. For Saturday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. What Caitlin said, CassConnect is going to be amazing. So excited. That's right.
She's amazing.
It's gonna be hot, y'all. But remember that name, CassConnect. I'm trying to tell you. And don't think it's just Hotshots. When I tell you, it's gonna be all over everything. You gotta remember, she's the installation transportation officer. So that means transportation, all means and all modes. She might even have a train next month.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She might have a train. You know what I'm saying? You see CassConnect train on the train track with the numbers on it.
Wow.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you. And it might be possible because we're gonna be down there talking to Evelyn on Saturday. She got the train game locked up.
Wow.
She got the tracks locked up. You know what I'm saying? That's what Evelyn got the tracks locked down. throughout America. Ain't it amazing? Throughout America. Come on now. And she got a big announcement she's gonna make too on the show too. So I ain't gonna say nothing about it, but she got one that's gonna be heavy. Wow. You know, 2.0 shows be heavy. Ooh, ain't nobody doing what she doing. Let me tell you. Ain't nobody doing what Evelyn doing. I don't think anybody ever done it before. She charting, she all in some uncharted territories. Wow. She is doing that thing. It's amazing. All right, then. Hey, we'll see y'all tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna end with that. Hold on, let me get that wink and drink in here one time. Ain't put the wink and drink in one time. Wink and drink what? A wink and drink what? Y'all ready for a wink and drink what? Hit 'em, G. It's 5 o'clock. It's time to leave. I dig into my pockets, pull out my car keys, grab my wallet, walk out the front door, unlock my phone, open the app store. I need a place to meet and think. Found a brand new app called Wink and Drink. Yeah, it's Wink and Drink. Hey, it's Wink and Drink. Come on, it's Wink and Drink, a brand new app where people meet. Come on, it's Wink and Drink. Hey, it's Wink and Drink. It's Wink and Drink, a brand new app where people meet. I better stop playing. Listen, I know ain't in that gonna build them, but I still get loose now. I might not be in the building right now, but I still get loose like I'm in the building. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to get back to the building too, though. You know what I'm saying? So I can just throw down up in there. You know how I do it. Claudine and Caitlin is just talking. Amazing leadership and mentorship. I appreciate you so much too. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so everybody, I love y'all as always. We're gonna get out of here. Rolling out with my little brother Jay Will with that one and only New Era. That's how we do it. Appreciate y'all. King of North Cat, baby. Come on, we got to speak to me, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Give you a jab to the nose and make you say what's up. I'm in the club, nigga, tuck with the long barrel. When the music stop having say goodnight, Christmas carols. People hate me, man, I really do know why. They see the wings on my back and they know I'm gon' fly. So what the fuck supposed to do? Just try to please people. Got my MK family and I don't big people. Remember, used to put newspaper in my tennis shoes. Used to walk around in them tennis, the mini shoes. For party nigga, I was too thugged out for that. Never told all my enemies I couldn't be a rat. But niggas told on me, nigga, they got it in return. Now in they mama's living room in a nice urn. Fuck you, your whole crew, bitch, cause you gon' get caught. Blow your brains out in your lap, now hold that thought. Motherfuckers, stop pretending of a new era. Jay will get in it poppin', nigga, cause I'm so clever. You can love me, you hate me, nigga, but I'm still with it. G5 legacy never in the bitch, stop pretending. This is the beginning of a new era. Jay will get in it poppin', nigga, cause I'm so clever. You can love me, you hate me, nigga, but I'm still with it. Yeah, G5 in the house. This just for my killers who just straight up murder. Leave you in the sewer dead just like a nigga turtle. I got connects with the real fucking black mob. And I'm trying to get it right for my man God. So any drama, don't believe me that there's no problem. Niggas will torture your ass, you wish they fucking rob you. Menace to society, that's my favorite one. Desert Eagle 50 caliber, that's my favorite gun. My name's Willing, yes I'm gunning for the fucking dome. You the homie kid cause you always running fucking home. And BK got a boy, your house will clap it up. I run my mouth like a big booty bitch, I can back it up. Try niggas on pickups just like they did in Jasper. Keep fucking around, your new friend is gonna be Casper. You gonna be in the casket, people crying and coughing on you. But so many hoes ain't taking can play golf for you. Motherfuckers stop pretending of a new ever. Jay will get in it poppin', nigga, cause I'm so clever. You can love me, you hate me, nigga, but I'm still with it. G5 legacy never in the bitches stop pretending. This is the beginning of a new era. Jay will get in it poppin', nigga, cause I'm so clever. You can love me, you hate me, nigga, but I'm still with it. G5 legacy never in the bitches stop pretending. Fuck that shit, boy, I'm tired of being nice. White shit in your head, this mic is not my fucking life. I keep the termites fed like a pistol, stay with some lead. Like Marita, dog, stay with some bread. I lived in the trailer, not no projects. They still got it, but you couldn't run on my set. I kill niggas, dog, and also I kill time. Tell out my snitches, head to fucking moms. Niggas tell on me, goddamn, they drop a fucking dime. Your brains are gone, now you out of your fucking mind. And niggas know I fight you, bitch, yeah, I'm ready to strike. But they don't fucking understand to get the bitch, get that head, that gun crack. They stop beginning of a new era.
nigga, cause I'm so clever. You can love me, you hate me, nigga, but I'm still winning. G5 legacy never in the bitches don't forget. This is the beginning of a new era. J1 getting it poppin', nigga, cause I'm so clever. You can love me, you hate me, nigga, but I'm still winning. G5 legacy never in the